So did I really make you guys wait 22 minutes just so I could start at 2:22? I did. I did. That was me. I did. I'm sorry. 222 is my angel number. Good morning, afternoon. Actually, where is it morning? It's afternoon everywhere. I'm in LA. Good afternoon, everybody. It is 2:22 Pacific Standard Time. I am Blue Tulusma. For anybody who is new here, I am a writer, producer, and an emotional intelligence coach who specializes in self-mastery. I'm also a witch by lineage, a Buddhist as my religion, and raised as a Christian. I feel like all those things are important. One of the things that's always so interesting is, Christians are very anti-witch, my Christian family included. I actually went to a Haitian priestess when I made peace with the fact that I had a gift. And I asked her, I said, let me know what part of my Haitian ancestors. Is it the spirit of Toussaint Louverture? Like, where did I get my magic from? And she looked at, she was like, Blue, what else are you? I said, Dexter, please don't, all my friends are texting me right now because I'm going live. She said, Blue, what else are you? And I said, what do you mean? And she said, Blue, there's no witches on your Haitian side. Respectfully, it's a bunch of like staunch Christians. And I said, well, my daddy is Cuban. She said, yeah, that's it. So for those of you, Sakba said to the Haitian population, all the Zoes who come in here and support me, my magic don't come from our side. My magic does not come from my Haitian side. I think being Haitian has magic because Blackness has magic, right? But that's not where I get this from. Nobody in my family can relate to me at all. This is Santeria. This is actually my Cuban heritage. And if you look at a map, Cuba and Haiti are like this close. It's like New York and New Jersey. It's not exotic, which is why so many times when Afro-Latinas try to be exotic, I'm like, girl, somebody took the D train. It's not that serious. So today, my gut told me to be organic about today because the producer in me tends to have beats that I want to go on. And I do have beats because I worked really hard on doing some pre-readings for you guys before I even got into the room. But I was going to let my gut tell me how safe I felt giving updates. For those who have missed previous lives, if this is your first time during a Bluecentric live, I did not even know how to go live until 3 weeks ago. I've only been going live for 3 weeks. So you haven't missed much, and yet you've missed a lot. Origin story. I went live for the first time with Jessie Wu. Shout out to her. I'm the kind of person where if somebody pours into me, I have an incessant need to always shout them out. So I'm going to apologize in advance for all the friends and family that I shout out all the time. I'm not trying to change that. I like that about me. I like that I cannot forget who's been good to me, right? So Jessie Wu has been going her live. I see her clicking the buttons. I say, I don't know how to click the buttons. And so Jessie tells me, well, Blue, it's really easy. Figure out how to click the buttons. 24 hours later, I learned how to go live. I go live and it's fun and it's cute. I'm like, oh, I could get used to this. This is really fun. This is exhilarating. And it's better than live on Instagram. And I'm shocked by how many people show up. I'm like, how do y'all even know who I am over here? And then July 31st, we turn that corner where I get threatened by a certain person. And I try to go live on Instagram as I usually would to do a quick 60 minutes. But for some reason, Instagram isn't working, right? The Instagram wasn't working. Mercury retrograde, by the way. We'll get into that in a second. So I say, damn, I really wanted to like respond to this threat because I'm not a punk ass bitch. If you threaten me, come outside. I'm not going to beat you up. So what do? And then I said, Blue, you just learned how to go live on YouTube. Go on YouTube. I go on YouTube for what I thought would be 60 minutes, 90 minutes tops. I've never had a live more than 112 minutes in my life that I can remember of. And I end up doing a live for 5 hours and 46 minutes and 46 seconds. And the streamer was born. How kismet that my biggest hater is what unintentionally pushed me into being a streamer. And for those of you who are following me on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram. I just posted a story because I was like, the moment when I chose violence, right before I called Danielle, I took a picture of myself because I was like, I want to take a picture of the exact moment that I chose violence. And I looked at that picture today for the first time in a week. It was 11/11. You guys, I chose violence. It kicked off my streaming career at 11/11 on July 31st. I'm sharing this because number one, you see how autistic my brain is, right? Why do I need to know the exact date and time and location of when I chose violence? Because tism. I like knowing. And the beautiful thing about me finding that out today is 8/8. 8-8 is like 11-11 on steroids. For those of you who don't know what's not righteous violence, y'all, it's righteous. Righteous violence is wild. I call it sacred rage. I didn't say none of y'all are. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, again, good afternoon. I keep on saying morning because I actually haven't eaten today. So yeah, and we've had a lot of lives since. We had a live on Thursday where I did a 5-hour and 46-minute story time. Then on Saturday, shout out to Danielle. I think she's in here. Danielle came in and told her side of the story and told us some stunning truths from another perspective. And then on Wednesday, I posted an old video where I let all the parties involved speak for themselves. And the sad part is them speaking for themselves was much worse than me speaking for them. Update on that. I was about to get a CBD massage yesterday. Something said, Blue, go get a CBD massage. And then go buy some expensive cologne because I like to smell good all the time. And I was running out of smell goods. So I go to get my massage yesterday. And yes, we are getting to the readings. I'm giving the room a chance to look up your charts. I saw you guys talking before I came in. Oh my God, what's your chart? Look up your chart right now. I'm buying you time. So I go get a massage. And I was like, why do I feel like I have to get this massage? I could just go home. But I'm a part of a massage. I have a massage, membership. So I go get the massage. And as I am taking off my clothes, booty ass naked at the massage parlor, about to slip under the bed while twinkling lights and Tulum-inspired decor greets me, I see a ping on my phone. I can't have you ping my phone right before I go into a 50-minute massage because now I'm going to be thinking the entire massage, what the fuck, who the fuck is texting me? I open my phone and it's Lulu. For the first time in 11 months, less than 24 hours after that video comes out, Lulu decides that she wants to text me for the first time in 11 months. Our last phone call, she said to me, Blue, release the video so I can see what I'm being accused of. And I said, Lulu, the video's hurtful. I don't want to release it. Let's just work on our friendship. How do you want to work on this? She said, release the video. I said, how else? I don't want to release the video. What else can I do for us to work on our friendship? She said, well, Blue, I already told you what I need you to do is release the video. So I don't know what else to tell you. Well, surprise. I mean, I made your wish come true, right? I made your wish come true. The last thing you said to me 11 months ago was release the video. I released the video. And now you respond. I guess you were right. That's what you needed. The message that I got was, I thought you were safe. That's why I shared so much stuff with you. That was my mistake. Thank you for teaching me a beautiful lesson. It was very dramatic, very theatrical. I was unmoved. Bad acting. 1 out of 10. And I said, there's no one in hell she's playing victim right now after watching that. There's no way in hell she's still playing victim. So now I slide booty, mind you, I'm booty ass naked. I slide naked into the massage bed. My nice sapphic, it was a soft stud, okay? They gave me a soft stud massage therapist. My massage therapist comes and beats the crap out of my back and my knots in my shoulders. And the entire time she's massaging me, I'm thinking about this text. And my first response, and this is how God knows, my God knows me. Had I not been naked in a massage parlor, my response would have been, girl, fuck you. That would have been my immediate response. But after spending 52 minutes being rubbed down by a soft stud with CBD balm, I was significantly calmer. After spending 52 minutes being rubbed down by a soft... What? That's so funny. So I was significantly calmer, and therefore I gave a better response. So yeah. Not naked boot. Y'all focus on the things. So I responded basically, no, when you were disgustingly mean and combative to me during all my most vulnerable moments last year, and I called you asking you to make it right, and you ignored me for 11 months, that was your mistake. And expecting someone that you've been reckless with to treat you with care is ridiculous. So I'm not going to feel bad. That's a ridiculous thing to expect of me, considering how you treated me. And last but not least, and this is the part where I had to make myself, because I'm a Mercury in Aries, and so it's easy for me to sound like I'm threatening somebody, because I probably am. So then I said, hey, and 95% of the things that I said are things that you already shared on the podcast. So be easy on creating false narratives that I betrayed you to play victim, because you saying it first to the public is a matter of record, not opinion. Please don't give me a reason to pull out more receipts. I don't respond well to being lied to. And then I realized I don't respond well to being lied to. Sounds like a threat. So then I ended it with, I hope you are better to your real friends than you were to me. And then I blocked her when I saw those 3 little buttons pop up, because this is not a conversation. No. The conversation was 11 months ago, and your answer was crickets. Now, why am I bringing this up, aside from the fact that I want to put a cap on this? Because, again, this started on Thursday. The last one was Wednesday. On the 7th day, she rested. I'm bringing this up because having someone who hasn't spoken to you in 11 months hit you up is very Mercury retrograde energy. Telling the truth and shaming the devil is very Mercury retrograde energy, right? And all the signs respond to Mercury retrograde in ways that are similar, but ways that are very specific. Or in the words of the person I went on a date with, who I realized was illiterate, very Pacific, right? So I want to be very Pacific today and give you as much general information as I can, while also giving you things that I feel like they're speaking to you. You guys, there's something in my eye. I feel like I have a bunch of tarot decks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 tarot decks here with me. No, 5. Oh, shit. How many tarot decks? There are like 5 or 6 tarot decks here. I have a healing crystal. Well, I had a healing crystal. The healing crystal's over there. Hold on, guys. I got to go grab my healing crystal. Yes, I'm a crystal bitch. Make fun of your mother. Oh, and I got sage too. Okay, bitch. Okay. So I got my crystals. I have all my stuff. I have my coffee. After sorry guys, me, Florida water and rose water, we go together real bad. So, it's in my mouth. Pause. So after we did the live on Wednesday, I went to Estelle's, had a girls' night. It was amazing. And because I went to Estelle's, I found out that it's our friend Binta's birthday weekend. So Binta, yes, it is Sunday night, guys. Binta, if you are watching, happy birthday. You are a light, you are a joy, and you are very much a Leo. Okay? Binta is a baddie who can cook and serves the fashion. So Binta, can we all just say happy birthday to Binta? I wanted to make sure that I said that. Also, guys, I have always believed in the healing power of mothers. Am I the only one here who, when they're going through something, calls their mother and says, "Mommy, can you pray for me?" Ever since I was a little kid, I think I was like 7 or 8, I went to my mom and I said, "Mommy, God listens to mother's prayers harder than anybody else's. And Binta, I hope you sing the happy birthdays." And so I would always ask my mom when I was going through something, even as an adult, "Mommy, can you pray for me?" Because I feel like a mother's prayer is the most valuable thing on the planet. I do not think that there's anything more powerful than the prayer of a matriarch, right? Because mother is not just biological, mother, right? And this week I've been talking to my friends and checking on them, and a lot has been happening, right? We live in an interesting time. And so the theme of motherhood, the theme of women's health, the theme of womb healing has been a very heavy topic. And instead of asking for a mother's prayer, I'm going to ask all of you to pray for all the mothers, the current mothers, the mothers who have been, the mothers who are yet to be. I would actually like us to collectively use our energy to pray for those people, those humans, some who identify as women and some who don't, because the trans community also watches this live, and this is an inclusive space on purpose. You cannot be transphobic here, do that somewhere else. So to all the women and the humans who see themselves as mothers, I want to send some healing energy to you, and very specifically to my friend Sarita Singleton, to my friend Bridget Kelly, to all the sisters who held space with me on Wednesday at girls' night and had me laughing until I cried instead of crying until I laughed. And also, too, shout out to Estelle, because she makes the world's best sorrel. Yes, this is my breakfast. Do not judge me. Oh, if you don't, there's something like sorcery like in her sorrel. So I thought drinking her sorrel before I do these readings would probably be the best thing to do. Girl, is there alcohol in this? Friend, now hold on. Ooh. Oh, wait. I think there's alcohol in this sorrel. Oh, shit. Okay. A party. Turn up. My bad. All right. So there might be alcohol in the sorrel. Did not clock that happening. Oh, for those who are wondering, sorrel is like hibiscus. So let's first talk about why today is so. I'm a little. Wow. Girl, what did you put? I want to text her and ask her if there's alcohol in the sorrel, but I'm pretty sure I already got my answer. Not me getting sorrel wasted before doing. All right. Anyways. So like I was saying, guys, this is a non-denominational reading space because you are speaking to a Buddhist witch who used to be Christian, right? So I ain't got no place to judge nobody. And for those who have asked, because a lot of you have asked, you guys send me a lot of DMs. I must seem very accessible because public comments are also open to you. But a lot of people have been sending me private DMs asking me, well, Blue, how the fuck did you end up being Buddhist? You a witch. Well, I was raised Christian, very much a Bible thumper, quite literally. I once beat up a girl on the playground for Jesus. So I was one of them Christian kids. I was a Christian goon. Oh, God, I really do have a hard hit. Because I used to fight a lot. So when I hit, it makes noises. So yeah, I was raised Christian. And then I almost had a nervous breakdown when I was 26. A lot of things just converged on me. And I almost snapped right before my Saturn return. I was also fighting my gift. I was like, why do I keep on hearing these weird voices? Why do I know things I'm not supposed to know? It was very annoying. So then I started watching a lot of documentaries because I always feel like the past can always predict the future. And then one of the documentaries that I saw a small version of that would later be turned into a much bigger documentary was the Tina Turner documentary. Tina Turner is the way that I am aging the way that I age. Fun fact for anybody who does not know. And I think me talking about Tina Turner during a Lionsgate makes sense because Tina Turner to me is what a lioness looks like in human form. Tina Turner failed at life consistently for 40-something years. Just kept failing. Picked the wrong nigga. Oop, and his name was Ike too. Shut up. That's not funny. Tina, that's not funny. Okay, well, Tina wasted a lot of time with Ike. She gave up her power. She let him take responsibility and accountability for all of her gifts. He made all her money. He did everything that he could to basically rip away her precious goods. And then sometime in her early 40s, she said, fuck you, Ike, I'm gonna start over. And she became a Buddhist. And Buddhism helped her get out of that abusive relationship that was decades old at this time. And she was a mother. Like, she had every reason to stay. Buddhism and chanting and tapping into that spiritual energy, that core of herself, helped her find the inner strength to leave him. And I love Christianity. Well, let me take this back. I love Christ. Some of y'all Christians, I love Christ. I'm more Christ-like than a lot of Christians that I know, right? I really do believe in putting out the energy that I want to receive. I really do believe in trying my best to have discernment without judgment. Also, my middle name is Emmanuel, which means Jesus. My mother literally named me after Jesus. So as Jesus Jr., I really do live a very Christ-like life, but the social politics of Christianity have always left much to be desired. And when you're psychic and autistic, you get in trouble a lot at church, right? So when I saw Tina going through this, I was like, well, if Buddhism can help her get away from Mike, maybe it can help me with my fucked up family structure. So I started chanting during a really nasty point in my life. And I want to share a quick story about why Buddhists and Christians and agnostic people and Jewish people, there's a meeting point for all of us. I really do want to make this non-denominational, even though we're talking about spirituality. There really was alcohol in that sorrow. Am I drunk? Oh my God. Hold on. Let me drink some coffee. Estelle. Girl, if you're watching this under a burner account, you got me drunk on my live. Oh my God. There was alcohol. There was rum in that. So anyways, about 2012, I decided that I'm committed to becoming Buddhist. Yeah. And I decided to go to this Buddhism group that I found online that I was meeting in my neighborhood. This sweet older white woman. I'm really bad with names. I'm so bad with names. My memory is impeccable, but you tell me a name of somebody that I haven't seen in a while and then it gets tricky. This beautiful older white woman decided that she was going to be my ride to these meetings, right? Because when you're trying to see if you want to be Buddhist, one of the things I love about going to Buddhist meetings is you'll see an agnostic person, a Christian person, a Jewish person, like somebody who doesn't know what they are, right? There's all types of people who Buddhism welcomes into the fray to see if it makes sense for you. It's probably the least judgmental religious doctrine I've ever found personally. And she was determined to come pick me up because she could tell that I had gotten my heart broken by a real pretty soft stud who had me convinced that we were going to live our lives together in Baltimore. And she was like, Blue, you're really heartbroken. I know what it's like. You know, I'm on my second partnership. You know, my husband left me. I get it. I will come pick you up. And I'm thinking, she must think I'm a sad bitch because she's coming to pick me up because some lesbian broke my heart. This is sad. I'll call her Susan for short. Susan keeps picking me up. And I realized, oh my God, when I chant, I feel more centered. right? Christianity always made me feel like the God was on the outside, but Buddhism made me realize that the God was on the inside. And to be honest, evolved Christians also believe in the God within, the reflection of God within. One day, she's late. I'm like, she's never late. She shows up 45 minutes late. I was stunned, and I also knew something must be wrong. So I run to the car. I'm like, yo, why are you late? Like, are we going to be late for the meeting? She said, no, they decided to hold up the meeting for us. And I'm like, why would they hold up a whole meeting just for me and her? Imagine this, an old white lady, I'm saying older white woman, about 65 at the time. She's probably in her 70s or 80s now. Me, just a young black girl. And imagine how young I looked 15 years ago. No, 13 years ago. I looked like a baby 13 years ago, right? I finally feel like I look like a woman now. So Babyface Blue and this older white woman show up 45 minutes late. And I'm like, why are they holding this meeting for us? We start the session. Everybody checks about their day. We get some coffee, whatever. My New York just came out. We get some coffee. And then at one point, before we're about to start chanting, Susan goes to the bathroom. And the other black woman in the room, I think her name was Sharon. Sharon, I think we still follow each other on Facebook. ADHD, guys, give me a second. Sharon, I lean over to her and Sharon's like, I'm so happy you're with her. I think it was Sharon. If it wasn't Sharon, if the person was here, please feel free to correct me. Somebody said the face is giving late 20s. Oh, honey, I wish. I wish. So actually I don't wish. My 20s sucked. So Sharon, or whoever I associate with reminding me of Sharon, she leans over to me and she says, I'm so happy she's with you today. And I said, why? Like, because she's running late? Like, why? And Sharon looks at me like, oh, she didn't tell you. Guess what I would later find out, guys? The love of Susan's life had died. The love of her life succumbed to cancer. Died in her arms. Died in her arms. And she kissed him on the forehead, got into her car, and picked me up to take me to our chanting group because my heart was broken and I couldn't get out of bed. And that is when I understood the power of Buddhism. The fact that the idea of playing oppression Olympics with me and saying, fuck Blue and the little dyke who hurt her feelings, the love of my life is dead, right? It never occurred to her. She said she would later tell me in the car ride home because I started sobbing. I immediately became the problematic person in the room because I was new to all this shit. And I had lots of feelings and no emotional regulation. I started sobbing. And that to calm me down. And at the end of the session, I said, why the fuck would you? I was angry at her because why would you come pick me up? And she was so calm. I'll never forget this. And she said, Blue, I got my heart broken and had a divorce. My husband left me. And then I met somebody else who brought me love. I had a beautiful time with this person. It was a beautiful time. I was grateful for every moment that I had him. He was a gift. And when the moment ended, I was even more grateful. And then I thought of you at home, drowning in sorrow. And I realized that I had an excess of something that you had a deficit of. I had extra, so I gave it to you. Why are you upset that I picked you up today? I said, now, I don't think I ever want to be this fucking healed. Right? I was like, I'm not sure I was like, girl, what? My whole thought, and this is me being ignorant, I'm like, but he dead though, girl. Like, fuck me. He did. Like, she was like, no, I know how to deal with this. You don't know how to deal with what you're going through. I'm giving you from a surplus. It's not emptying me out to be here for you today. When I go home, will I cry? Probably, yeah. But I can be here for you today. I was like, oh, wow, this Buddhism shit is different. And then a week later, I was chanting the way I chant every day, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo, doing the whole thing. And out of nowhere, I felt something in the pit of my stomach come up through my throat and come out of me. I honestly feel like a pain body left me. And when it dislodged from me, I sobbed for 3 months. I spent 3 months sobbing. Sobbing. Because all this stuff that I hadn't given myself permission to cry, the chanting had massaged me energetically enough to push it up, right? And guess what, though, guys? I still go to church with my friends. My friend Ben Carlton, he's a pastor. I'll be going to his church. Buddhism doesn't mean that I don't get to still love Christianity and love talking to Christ. It doesn't mean that my Jewish friends and I don't still have knishes, because I grew up, my mother worked at a Jewish nursing home, so I do have a lot of Jewish people that I know back home. It doesn't mean that my agnostic friends and I can't talk about science together. It doesn't mean that my witchy friends can't talk about woo-woo shit with me, right? Like, I love that I've chosen, I might have been born a witch and raised a Christian, but I love that I've chosen something that allows me to play well with others. Because how emotionally intelligent is that? Buddhism is already emotionally intelligent, so my religion and my work don't have to fight each other. And I also feel no desire to convert anybody. This video is not to make y'all Buddhist, I promise. I don't care if any of y'all ever become Buddhist, right? And so one of the things about energy exchange is today we're going to be doing an energy exchange. Every single person that's in this room during these readings, the reason why I sent so many texts to my friends saying I'm doing readings today is, even if you watch something on the playback that resonates with you, it's the people in this room who are creating the energy. So we're doing this together today. We're doing it together. The cards are here for the things that I need you for, and my notes are here for the messages that I got before I came on. Does anybody have any question? Somebody said music therapy is a new field. Yes. Hey there, everybody. I want to say, guys, please tell me where you're from. I always like to see what cities you guys are from. I know last time we were international. Kay said, thank you for telling that story. And I hope for those of you who have short attention spans who have left, that's fine, because your ability to sit through that story tells me if you have the ability to sit through one of my lives. So yes, you guys, please send healing prayers to all the mothers rather than us always asking them for prayers. Please keep sending happy birthday messages to Binta, so when I send her this video, she can look at the messages and the Leo in her can be stroked. I've never heard of a Leo who did not mind being loved on even by strangers. And let's first talk about what is the Lionsgate. I could talk about Mercury retrograde, but Mercury retrograde is a little bit more nuanced. I want to talk about Lionsgate first because it's quick. So I'm going to do a screen share, a 60-second clip of a live that I did last year explaining what the Lionsgate is, so you guys understand why August 8th is considered the Lionsgate. All right? Let me do a screen share. Lionsgate, the way that I explain Lionsgate is, it is a date 8/8 that happens every year, because August 8th happens every year, where it is believed that the portal between the spiritual realm of what is possible and infinite and the tangible world that we currently live in this reality, the line is thin. It's almost like there's only a thin membrane between what is real and what can be conceived. It is basically a 24-hour version of 11/11. Right? For those of you who don't know what 11/11 is, the reason why we make wishes on 11/11 is because that angel number is supposed to be the angel number of possibility and manifestation. So at 11/11, when that veil, wherever you are locally, between the real and the imagined is thin, you make a wish, because whatever's stopping your wish from coming true is as thin as possible. The obstacles are as thin as possible. 8/8 is a time during Leo season where that energy is prominent for the entire day. So you guys, that is what Lionsgate is, right? Lionsgate is as if 11/11, you know, when girls are always like, baby, let's make a wish on 11/11. The 11/11 is all day long, right? Please use and I am tipsy. Please, I haven't eaten, and my first drink was sorrel with rum in it. Please use this energy in order to manifest. And you know what's so funny, guys? Alcohol makes me more open psychically, so I don't like to drink on camera. So this is actually funny. Maybe my spirit guides wanted me to take a sip of some alcohol so that I could be even more open for y'all. So I want you guys to be thinking about, what do you want to manifest today? What do you really, 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 really want? What you really, really want? So shout out to the Spice Girls, because this entire day is going to be about you figuring that out and also figuring out what you need to let go of. Now, for the Mercury retrograde readings, I'm going to do them not based on sun signs. Controversial take. That's why I bought you 22 minutes to look up your charts. We're not doing these readings on sun signs, ladies and gentlemen. You can look up your sun sign. That's fine. We're going to do today's readings based on rising signs. Now, why are we doing today's reading based on rising signs? For anybody who has yet to do their natal chart, you need your date of birth, your time of birth, and your location of birth. And please go to astro.com, ASTRO, create a free account, and then put in a personal profile where it'll ask you to plug it in. Once you go to astro.com, then you can make a profile that will tell you your exact coordinates, including your rising sign. Why am I saying astro.com? Because CoStar only works 95% of the time. Now, 95% of the time is good for the average person, but I'm a reader. So as a reader, I keep running into those times that CoStar is wrong because I do 400 plus readings a year, right? So if you want the OG, I have been studying astrology since 1996. Yes, I am 112. I have been studying astrology since 1996 when a bunch of my friends saved up their allowance and bought me a tarot deck and a book about zodiacs and said, bitch, you are weird. Figure it the fuck out. Shout out to Veronica. Rest in peace to Tawana. Shout out to Yolanda. Those are my homegirls. That was my clique back in the day. They saved up their allowance and said, you know too much. You are scaring people. You're never going to get a boyfriend. You need to figure out what's going on. And I was like, is it me? Am I the problem? And that was how I started to figure out that I might be a little psychic, right? So next year is my 30-year anniversary doing this stuff. And that's why I do not believe in only doing sun signs. I think sun signs are trash. Can I be honest? I'm a Taurus and I love Tauruses because it's fun saying I'm Venetian, but I'm really a Gemini. Chatty know-it-alls? Mischievous nerds? Any of this ringing a bell? Right? I'm a Taurus, but I'm really a Gemini. And here's the thing. A lot of y'all love Tauruses and hate Gemini. Gemini is the number one most hated sign in the zodiac. So I'll play along and just say Taurus sun, right? I get more love from saying Taurus sun. I say I'm a Gemini rising, people start hissing. We're so fun, though. Don't fuck with us, but we're so fun, though. Unpredictable. So, guys, why do I, as an OG, little girl who had to get on the Boston public school bus, get off at Copley Square and walk her ass to the library? Yes, boys and girls, back in the 1900s, there was no social media. We barely had Wi-Fi, and we had to go to a place called the library to read a thing called books. So, as someone who is used to blowing the dust off of old astrology books and sneezing in the back and being told to shut the fuck up because Boston's a little racist, I'm not even gonna hold you. I have gotten so much of my knowledge, not from a Google search, I've gotten it from old documents and texts, books with broken binding that are older than me and my mother, right? And one of the things that I learned during one of my nerdy side quests, because autistic children love a special interest, is that up until the 1930s, we did not use sun signs as our primary signs. Ain't that some shit? Up until the 1930s, people were not walking around saying, what's your sun sign? Because, and I wrote it in my notes here because I wanted to make my thoughts very clear. Why is your rising sign actually high-key, low-key, the most important part of your internal chart and every other zodiac transit thing that's happening in there? Every other placement, every other sign is actually serving as your rising sign's bitch, including your sun sign. Yes, guys, your sun sign is your rising sign's bitch. If you say, but no, Blue, I'm so much like my sun sign, it's because your rising sign is playing along, right? So if you're a Taurus sun and a Virgo rising, yeah, Virgos and Taurus are pretty much the same fucking thing, right? But if you're like me and you're a Taurus sun and a Gemini rising, suddenly people are like, are you sure you were Taurus? Because you want the smoke. Tauruses are usually hiding in a corner, right? So be clear. Every other sign is your rising sign's bitch. Yes, guys, this is how I teach astrology. Welcome. Why is that the case? It's because while your sun sign is a messy, arguable 30-day window, your rising sign changes every 2 hours in a day. There are 12 signs and 24 hours in a day. You see how the math is working, right? There are 12 signs and 24 hours in a day. Your rising sign changes every 2 hours. So rather than saying I hyper-identify with a bunch of people who were born within a 30-day radius of me, your rising sign is every single person who, like you, had the sun coming up over the eastern horizon at the exact same time. Even though it was Taurus season, the sun came up over the eastern horizon at the exact moment that it was in Gemini when I was born. The specificity of that is like a cosmic thumbprint. It happened to be Taurus season, but Gemini was running amok and doing her thing for those 2 hours when I was born. So do y'all understand? So these readings will all be sun sign because I want to play along, and then rising sign because I like to tell the truth. Look at both. Whenever I look up anything zodiac related, I always look up Gemini first. I'm not gonna hold you because I'm also a Gemini Venus, which means my love life and how I socialize and see the world are both Gemini. But I always look up Gemini first, and then I look up Taurus to see if Taurus agrees. If Taurus agrees, cute. If it doesn't, girl, I wasn't even checking for you like that, right? So even though you're all yelling Leo season, awkward, the Leo rising should be actually yelling Leo season more than you. And I also want to be clear for those who are like, but Blue, why did it change in 1930? What happened in 1930? Capitalism. So in 1930, a bunch of newspaper salesmen said, we need to find a way to get more people to read newspapers. Now, how do we do that? What's an addictive way to get the general public to keep coming back over and over and over again to the same source for information? What is a consistent thing that we could sell to the public other than like death and disaster and war to get them to keep buying our newspapers? And they said horoscopes. But then an astrologer said, but horoscopes, people's rising signs are all over the place. If somebody hasn't had their chart done by a professional astrologer, how would they even know their rising sign? And then a wise person said, sun signs. Rising signs are very specific, but sun signs, that's a lazy 30-day window. Let's do horoscopes based on sun signs because it's a cheap way to talk to the general public. And that's how suddenly all of y'all start saying, what's your sun sign? Capitalism. Right? Now look at, leave it to a Leo. All of a sudden the Leo risings have taken over. The poor Leos have been usurped by the Leo risings. Leo energy, wherever you find it, is not fucking playing with you. Okay? They will be seen. So, yes, I'm a Taurus. I love Tauruses because we're loving. We're good at sex. We eat good food. We like to play. We like to take naps. I am very much a Taurus, right? And though I'm also very much a Gemini. That's why when someone chooses violence, you're going to always be the Drake because Kendrick is a Gemini. I approach war with Gemini energy, right? So Leo, God, it just went from Leo stand-up to Leo rising stand-up. This is actually hilarious. For anybody who watches my lives, please do what I do. Watch them over only looking at the chat. Watching the chat is a whole different life, right? So understand your sun sign might be how you get into the party, but your rising sign is how you stay in the room. And also, can we break a myth? Your rising sign is not the mask that you wear to the world. The rising sign being a mask that you wear for the world is some weird bougie shit that happened when everybody was taking drugs in the 70s. The 70s, any information you got from the 70s, take it with a grain of salt because everybody was a little high. So in the 70s, we suddenly started saying, no, your rising sign is just a mask. No, it's not. It's actually your landscape. It's the lens with which you see the world. If you are, somebody give me their thing. Somebody said they're a Cap rising. Let's say that you are a Taurus sun Cap rising. You might be a Taurus, but you see the world through the lens of a Capricorn. I see the world through the lens of a crafty, mischievous Gemini, right? Even though I'm a Taurus and the other Tauruses be looking at me like something's wrong with me. But in the 70s, you were convinced that your true self was a mask. Your true self is your rising. Now that we've all done that, if there's anybody at this point who still has not looked up their chart, this ship is leaving without you. We are going to be doing readings for every single sign. These are things that I meditated on previously because I just wanted to see what I felt before the noise came in. But I also have cards here to inform these. So first up is Aries Sun, Aries Rising. Aries Sun, Aries Rising. I will be doing my best to do timestamps. But if anybody watching this either live or in the replay does timestamps, please feel free to share them in the comment section. Also share your sun and your rising because I'm really curious about which sign is watching me the most. So we're going to do Aries Sun and Aries Risings, two groups. Aries Sun and Aries Risings first. We are going to see my quick channeled message. I only channeled like 2 or 3 sentences per sign. Then we're going to look at the hidden truth of whoever's on your mind during retrograde, because retrograde is the time of year where all your exes want to pop back up. In fact, let me read to you guys what retrograde means technically. Mercury retrograde is a period when the planet Mercury appears to move backwards in the sky from Earth's perspective. It's basically moonwalking like Michael Jackson. So imagine that Mercury retrograde is Michael Jackson moonwalking backwards if we're looking at Mercury from the sun. I'm sorry, from Earth. And It's actually an optical illusion though, right? Because everything's an optical illusion when it comes to the sun. I mean, the sun and the sky and the moon. This phenomenon, which appears a few times a year, usually 3 times a year, is associated with delays, communication issues, technical glitches. That's why your phones are all glitching and not working properly, and a whole bunch of problems coming up. Exes start to get nostalgic. It is a time of introspection. So in general, Mercury retrograde is a time of introspection, right? And because it's a time of introspection, a lot of times people start missing folks and thinking about that friend that you haven't talked to in 6, or in my case, 11 months. The reason why somebody who has not said a peep to me in 11 months hit me up yesterday is in some way influenced by Mercury retrograde. I'm going to pick one person to do. Sorry, guys. I always knock on my cards when I first start. I'm going to pick a quick person to do a quick message for. I'm going to do Florence. Florence, universe, what does Mercury retrograde want to tell whoever Florence is thinking about, or who is thinking about Florence? Whoever Florence is thinking about or is thinking about Florence, what would they say to her if they were being bluntly honest? Damn, Florence. I'm afraid to contact you. Whoever is thinking of Florence, or whoever Florence is thinking of during this retrograde, if you guys were being honest, one of you would be saying, I'm afraid to contact you. Florence, who the hell's afraid to contact you, friend? This is a very pointed message. So Florence, that's a perfect example. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first read the channeled messages for the Aries Sun and Aries risings. Then I'm going to see, oh, your ex, Florence? Oh, well, Florence, your ex is scared of you. And I'm hearing with good reason. Did you choose violence, Florence? Because I'm picking up very heavily that your ex has good reason to be scared of contacting you, because you're not very emotionally regulated right now, friend. You might want to go outside and touch some grass. Girl, the fact that your energy is this strong and we haven't even started the reading, stop. Florence, you think you were kind, Florence. Florence, I don't know if this is a masculine energy or just a masculine, feminine person, like a gay person, a queer person, but this feels like someone who's very sensitive. Florence, whoever you're talking about is someone who's very sensitive, and even though you think you were kind, you hurt their little feelings. Yeah, friend. So we're going to start with Aries Sun. And by the way, you all going to catch strays like this. If I see somebody in the chat and I randomly get a message for them, I am going to say something. Also, Florence, do you see how I'm talking about you? My throat is closing up. That's him. So I actually can't talk to you anymore. One of the problems about me drinking when I do readings, I start to get physical reactions from the people I'm reading from. My throat chakra literally closed up as I started to talk on behalf of Florence's ex. She does, Florence, something about your relationship, your ex does not know how to speak properly and share feelings. Heavy avoidant energy. I'm going to move on because I don't want my throat to keep closing. Fuck. That was a lot. So, oh, somebody said he's avoidant. It wasn't you, girl. Okay. At least we know that Florence is not crazy. So first we're going to start with Aries. What is the Mercury retrograde message for Aries? And while we're doing that, I'm going to take my cards. I'm going to take my cards. Universe, please clear the energy. Take out Florence's ex-child. Clear the energy, and let's give Aries and Aries rising messages. All right, so the Aries rising message is, and I'm going to be looking at my notes as I channel because my cerebral and my spiritual work well with each other these days. The Aries and Aries rising message is, for Mercury retrograde, is create space between yourself and the world. If you are an Aries right now or an Aries rising, please do not go outside too much. Stay your ass inside until this energy is over, as much as you can. Create space between yourself and the world. Create space so you can tune in without the voices of friends, family, and the collective building a narrative for you. You are too sensitive to people's reactions. Right? Also, Aries, I wrote, this retrograde is a space to reconnect with your own voice. It is none of your business what other people think. What do you really think before you know who approves? What do you really think before you know who approves? Learn to celebrate yourself and create a vision of what comes next that doesn't have any other voices involved. So, Aries, this is your time to be selfish. Aries rising, this is definitely your time to be selfish. Okay? So these messages are for Aries, but they're for the risings and cap locks. So, if you are an Aries who's been trying to be social, cut that shit out. If you want to know what dates the retrograde, I'm going to say the dates for retrograde are the 17th to the 10th. But here's the thing. Retrogrades don't just start and stop. They phase in and out of each other. So I always add 7 days on either end. So even though retrograde started on the 17th, I started showing my ass and being inside and wanting to be left alone around the 10th, 12th, right? 5 to 7 days before retrograde is the shadow period, and 5 to 7 days after retrograde is the shadow period out of it. So those of you who are saying, oh my God, it ends on the 10th, let's party on the 11th, I'll see you on the 15th. I have a flight that I actually moved from the 13th to the 16th just to get my ass out of the shadow period before I went to the East Coast. Okay? Do not think that it ends on the 10th. That's an amateur thing. The zodiac, the stars, astrology is a science that's based on energies, and energies are not start and stop. They phase in and out. All right. Let's do a collective message for no contact for Aries and Aries risings. If there's something, Aries people, please use your energy right now. This is your time. If there's someone who Aries is thinking about, or someone who is thinking about an Aries, what message would they say? What message would Aries or someone who is on their mind say if they were being brave? What message would Aries? I just heard stop very loudly. Oh, shit. I hide behind material things. I hide behind material things. This is prideful. Aries, either you or the person that you're thinking about, if they were being honest and hypnotized and forced to say their hidden truth, they'd be saying, I hide behind material things. Material things could equal, oh, somebody says in here, the Taurus, rising Taurus sun. That is rough. Oof. I hide behind material things means that you're trying to focus on work. You're trying to focus on your brand. You're trying to focus on looking good. You're going to the gym. You're doing all these things because you don't want to admit how you feel. Stop hiding behind material things. What is the angel number for Aries sun and Aries rising? God, there's like 18 decks around me right now. Every time I look, I see a new deck. Fuck. What is the angel number for Aries sun and Aries rising? What is the angel number for Aries sun and Aries rising? Aries sun and Aries rising. For those of you who are saying this is accurate, that congratulations on this being your message. When I'm doing a group message, it's for who it's for and it's not who it's not. Right? Feel free to leave tips, guys, because this is free labor. All right, what is this, the angel number? Oh, wow. The angel number for Aries suns and Aries risings is 1010. If you are Aries sun or Aries rising, please look up what it means when you put in 1010 angel number and share that in the chat, because different algorithms mean we get different results. For this, it says 1010, Aries sun, Aries rising. This is a time for moderation. What the fuck did I just say? What did I just say? I literally just said, stay your ass in the house and chill the fuck out. If you are an Aries sun or rising, and if you don't know why I keep on saying rising, please go. Thank you for the tip, Florence. You guys, I am asking for tips because this is free labor. If you are, because I charge a lot per hour. If you are a Aries sun or rising, 1010 means moderation. It's a time to put those long cherished ideas into action privately. You will soon come into contact with the appropriate individuals and circumstances and resources to make your dreams come true. But first, you have to go inward before you go outward. 1010, guys. If you are Aries sun or an Aries rising, please, I channel today, keep your ass inside and chill out and don't be thinking about anybody else but you things. And the cards confirmed that you need to have moderation and go inward. I hope that was helpful. Yes, your ascendant is your rising. To rise is to ascend. That's a great question because some people are actually not clear about that. Alignment and new beginnings. All right. So we now have let me take my selenite and put it right here. You guys, I was so not prepared to do this. My spirit got something to do this today. And so I'm just listening. I am just listening. Move this here. All right. Now we are going to see general messages for Aries suns and Aries risings. Aries suns, Aries risings. If you don't have your chart, go to astro.com. If you don't have your chart, go to astro.com. I'm picking up, there's an Aries sun or rising in here who is mad at someone who hurt them and is hoping they will come back. And my spirit guides are saying, do not come back. For someone saying, what's your Cash App? My Cash App is Blue Chalusma 2. Blue Chalusma, the number 2. If you don't have the number 2, I won't get it. But here's the thing, guys. It is now saying somebody who has an Aries sun or rising, you sincerely need to not revisit any old relationships right now. You are way too sensitive And there are people from your past who are still figuring out how to approach you without admitting what they did to you. He wants you back, but not enough to tell the truth. He wants you back, but not enough to tell the truth. So be clear, guys. If you are an Aries, not Page of Wands, wanting to fight, y'all, if there are any Aries in here, please cover yourself in bubble wrap. Bridget is an Aries. Y'all know I love my sister, and I'm always like, baby, I love you. You need supervision. Aries, please do not go outside without supervision. Until the 15th, get you a nice show to binge, okay? Get you some snacks. Instacart delivers. You don't even have to go buy the groceries, all right? Have a landscaper water your outside plants. Please, y'all. I feel like if you are Aries sun or rising, your propensity to walk into traffic is just... Please, all right? Stay inside, Aries sun and rising. Your message is stay inside and mind your business. Anybody who wasn't safe before the retrograde definitely is not safe during the retrograde. One last message. Oh, fuck. Y'all, I wish I had showed... We need to let each other go. Yo, if there's any Aries who's going through a breakup, do not take them back. We need to let each other go. I have not told the Aries suns and risings, whether it's romantic or platonic, because some of you have gone through friendship breakups. Do not take back anybody that you cut it off with. I don't care how fine they are. I don't care how good they smell. I don't care how many fanny flutters you get in the middle of the night. It's a big no for me, dog. Right? But here's the thing, too. The beautiful thing about an Aries being still enough to listen to their inner voice is Aries is the baby of the zodiac. They're pure ego. That's why I love Aries so much, because I don't know if it's the autism or what, but I have a very childlike way of looking through the world. I can be very naive. And like a baby, if you piss me off, I'll knock all this shit over. And so I love Aries people because even when they're destructive, they're not often malicious. They're probably one of the least malicious signs in the zodiac. But stay your ass inside. I'm going to stop there because Aries, I feel like you might get some other strays later. So I'm going to give you all a chance to collect yourselves and breathe. And by the way, if you're watching for exes, these messages apply to them too, for cross watchers. All right, next we have Taurus. What do I want to start with Taurus? I'm doing this intuitively. Taurus is a little vengeful. Taurus wants to say, who the fuck wants to apologize to me? So before I even get to the Taurus readings, the Taurus suns and the Taurus rising say, Blue, that was cute. Who the fuck owes me an apology? So we're going to do Taurus next. Team knock that shit over is big Aries energy. Yes. Team knock that shit over. Taurus wants to know who... Taurus, my people. I'm a Taurus. We scare me. Oh, this actually jumped out. Wait, didn't Florence get the same thing? I'm afraid to contact you. Came out again. Why is everybody so violent? I'm putting this card away. We need new messages. So, Tauruses, somebody's scared of you, and they're not wrong. You scary. If you are a Taurus, unlike the Aries who I want to stay inside for their own safety, Taurus, I want you to stay inside for everybody else's safety. Violence. Yes. If you are a Taurus sun or rising, why do I feel like I'm talking shit about myself? If you are a Taurus sun or rising, please don't say anything else. If you know a Taurus sun or rising, leave them alone until the 16th. And even then, ill-advised. The Tauruses want a reason, okay? The Tauruses are... Oh, my palm is itching. The Tauruses are waiting for a reason to actually knock all this shit over. The Aries are knocking it over because they're clumsy. The Tauruses meant that shit. Somebody said, Blue, you did choose violence. Ooh, friend, how am I catching a stray in my own reading? How I get in it? You come on here to give people free readings and look at y'all turning against me. Yeah, it's fine. So it really... Ooh, I just got a message. This one's different. It's Taurus sun, Taurus rising. This is also for Taurus moons. If you are a Taurus sun, rising, or moon, please shut the fuck up because you're going to hurt everybody's feelings, and it is you. Damn. Should I feel bad? I don't feel bad. That's another thing, too. You're not going to feel bad. My spirit guides are actually like dragging me right now. So I'm going to actually put these cards down. I don't like this part. I need to figure out how to do readings about my own coordinates without feeling like I'm talking shit about myself. I didn't enjoy that. All right. I didn't enjoy that part. Not they said, bitch, it's you. You chose you the violence. It's me. As the problem, it's me. It's fine. Universe, what is somebody said, I hope I didn't miss Aries reading. Yeah, Aries is first, babe. We're going in order. You might have to rewind a little bit. All right. So what is the angel number for Tauruses and all the violence that is coursing through their veins? Oh my God. Somebody said back to back at Aries Sun. And yeah, you got a back to back, babe. You got a back to back. Somebody said they're all Taurus. You guys, that feels like a learning disability. I'm a triple Virgo. I count that as a neurodivergence. All right. What is the angel number for Taurus? All the Tauruses, please stop being froggy. It was easy to channel into Aries because they were like, la, 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 la. The Tauruses, y'all's energy is so fucking ruckus right now. Please calm down. It's making me shake, actually. One of the reasons why I've always been scared to do this is because I actually am very energy sensitive, and I accidentally drank Estelle's a sorrel punch, and so I'm extra sensitive. And I worry about how tired I'm going to be after this. So this is an experiment. If I never come back and do a live, it's because y'all drained me. Okay, this is an experiment. If y'all tip me, I'll come back though. I'm still a Taurus, guys. All right, what is the Taurus number? Oh yeah, you guys have calmed down. I can feel you guys have calmed down. What is the Taurus angel number? Taurus angel number. I'm telling. Oh, got it. Taurus angel number is 1001, which stands for new beginnings and personal development and healing in the right direction. Taurus, your message is, even though you're angry and very violent, you are healing in the right direction. Right? If you are Taurus, please look up 1001. That is your angel number for this retrograde season. 1001, 1001. And your message is a new phase in your spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening. Here's the thing about spiritual awakening, guys. The truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. If you are a Taurus, that is your mantra. Ooh, this one is, I'm really am shooting myself on camera right now. Like I'm aiming the gun at myself. The truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. The reason why you're getting so angry is because you're waking, right? You're awakening. You waking up is what's pissing you off because you're realizing it's actually worse than you thought. They played in your face more than you thought. You were nicer than you thought. You played yourself more than you thought. You enabled more than you thought. So here's the gag, Taurus. While you out here trying to do violence, the person you're really mad at is yourself. Fuck, I hate it here. Oh, that hurt my own feelings. Clark it. Taurus, the person you're really mad at is yourself. That is your... Somebody said I've been pissed off since June. Same. I've been pissed off since the inauguration. So Taurus, what is your channeled message that I got earlier before I knew that I was going to be enacting violence on my own people? Taurus, this is an internally focused retrograde for you that draws you further into your psyche, your body, and your emotional needs. Please confront your memories. Oh shit, I channeled this earlier. Taurus, please confront your memories. Have I not been doing that all week? And the narratives and patterns that you've inherited from other people and hit the factory reset button, bitch. Oh, that's spicy, boo. Why am I like this? Hit the factory reset button, bitch. The child that you once were before anybody told you who to be knows you best. Return to that. Learn from that. Ooh, that was kind of a bar. Okay, let me read that again. The child you once were before anyone told you who to be knows you best. Return to that. Learn from that. Taurus, who did you want to be when you grew up? How did you want to live when you were a kid? Right? They hurt you, they lied. That's great. You're mad at yourself because you got so far away from your center that they were able to isolate you and manipulate you. That's why you're feeling so violent. I'm actually going to do an extra card pull. The Aries were just being told to stay inside, so I didn't actually have to pull an extra card for them like that. But Taurus, I'm being told extra card pull. Universe, what message do you want to give to our Tauruses? Universe, what message do you want to give to our Tauruses? Universe, Taurus. Turn off the fucking Postmates app and Amazon. Y'all spending too much goddamn money. I'm hearing this very, very loudly. And this one's actually Taurus sun, rising, and moon. If I was to ask you right now, Taurus, how much have you spent on DoorDash or Postmates in the last 3 weeks? Would it be over $100? Would it be over $200? Taurus, be honest, friend. Be honest. If I asked you how much you made up an excuse to get something off of Amazon since the beginning of July, and it just always happened to happen when you were sad or lonely or bored or very, very angry. Now suddenly you need an LED light bulb for that strobe light that you've never used. 7 of Wands, under attack. Taurus, you are fighting for your life. Put the wallet away. Somebody said, why are y'all yelling at me? Now I went from a bunch of Aries saying, oh, that hurts, to a bunch of Tauruses yelling. Tauruses, why so many cap locks? Why y'all all screaming? All the Tauruses are screaming. Y'all, this is why they call us bulls. This is why they call us bullies, y'all. Y'all screaming at me. I'm a Taurus too. I did spend a lot of money on Amazon. Fuck. Now let's not talk about it. Also avoid it. Taurus, just put your wallet away. Spend less time shopping and more time crying. Also, sacral chakra, Tauruses, if you can do it, please have some sex or masturbate. I'm getting this very loudly, you guys. This is the embarrassing part about how I read my spirit guides. Know that I used to be part of the kink community. And I used to do kink readings back in the day, and I don't know how to turn that off. So sometimes some nasty shit's gonna happen. Okay. Taurus, sun, rising, and moon, you need an orgasm. And it cannot be your ex. Because I can already hear some of you trying to, like, but the lady told me I need to get fucked, not your ex. If you have a toy, a middle finger, whatever you have, Tauruses, you need a sexual release. I'm picking up a lot of sacral chakra backage. Your sacral chakras are backed up collectively. The suns, the rising, and the moons. Because I'm actually hearing that all 3 of y'all are in here. That's probably why they're telling me to do all 3. There's Taurus, suns, rising, and moons in here, and y'all need to something. I said I can be by myself. You could have sex on your own. You don't need other people in the room to have sex, guys. I just want to be honest. I'm still gonna order DoorDash today. I'm sorry. You are such a defiant. And why would you tell me that? Right? The fact that you had to tell me. Tauruses are so fucking bullish. Okay. So guys, y'all need to stop spending money. You need to, okay, what I'm hearing is less shopping, more masturbating and or sex and crying. That sounds horrible, but I just work here. Y'all need a good cry and a good orgasm. That is awkward. Universe, can you give me some cleaner messages? People are going to watch this back and be like, now, bitch, why are you on the YouTubes telling a bunch of Tauruses to play with themselves? We still got 10 more signs to go. Why did I sign up for this? If my friends and family are in here, please send me love. Because why did I sign? Y'all keep on telling me to do this work, and I'm already tired, and I'm only 2 signs in. All right. So up next, we said also, somebody said, is this also for other Taurus placements too? I'm very specifically feeling those 3, but if it applies, it applies. Again, I just work here. All right. Gemini, Leos, stop. I keep feeling Leo energy trying to take over. Leo, I know it's your birthday. Fine. Moving forward, I will do the sign of the birthday month first, but y'all need to calm down. I am feeling so much annoyance from the Leos right now. It's actually starting to feel a little offensive. We will get to you, Leos. I get it. It is your season. I'm simply trying to go in order. And what do you think is going to happen if I skip Gemini to go to Leo? They're going to cuss y'all out in the fucking chat. So just let me, to all the Leos, just let me get to your part, okay? Look at this. The Geminis are already threatening y'all. Leo rising. I felt it, y'all. I literally felt the Leo saying, but bitch, it's our season. Why are you talking about other signs? Because it's not your turn yet. Okay? Now, where was I? Gemini. Yes. The most intellectual of the zodiac. Yes, guys. I know you guys think it's Virgo because they are constantly looking things up, but the most intellectually sign of the zodiac is Gemini. That's why they're the most hated. They're a little too smart for their own fucking good. Have you seen Kendrick Lamar when he's mad? Ooh, I can already feel this. Gemini, sun and rising. Gemini, sun and rising in particular. If any other Gemini placements feel like this resonates, take it. But like, Again, I'm just saying what they tell me to say. I'm actually, damn, I'm a Gemini rising too. Damn. Okay. Gemini sun and rising. Gemini sun and rising. If there's someone who's thinking about, you guys are persistent. Taurus, your energy is still in these cards. I'm going to give the cards a break because the cards are still feeling like Taurus. Taurus, stop. Why do I feel like I have the most stubborn motherfuckers coming on this live right now? I love y'all, but y'all some big energies. All right, let's start with the angel number for Gemini so that the Taurus can get off of those cards. All right, what is the angel number for Gemini? What's the angel number for Gemini? Azalea Banks is a Gemini. That makes sense. If there's any sign that says fuck y'all for real, and I have the receipts, it's going to be Gemini. All right, somebody said, but you're a Taurus. I'm a Taurus sun, Gemini rising. All right. The number for Gemini, of course this would be Gemini's number. Y'all so fucking cliche. The number for Gemini is 3333 social skills. So while everybody out here is fighting for their life, you think you cute, you still want to go outside. It's a number of hope and optimism and liberation and prosperity. Gemini, if there's a hustle that you have been thinking about, some money that you're trying to make, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? A scheme that Todd came up with that you'd like to invest in, this is your time, baby. The message for Gemini is, leave it to Gemini. Everybody else, the Tauruses are knocking shit over. The Aries are walking into shit, and the Geminis want to go outside and make some money. This is why people don't like y'all. Y'all can't read the room for shit. Yes, guys, I do drag signs on here. Y'all come in here to get dragged and be told the truth. I do that here. Gemini message. The retrograde is giving you the permission you use to use your voice and tell the truth and shame the devil without apology. Damn. Gemini, this is why people hate y'all. Okay, Gemini. While everybody else is trying to play it safe, they're like, nah, say that shit. Gemini, choose violence. They told Taurus to sit this one out. They're actually telling Gemini to choose. Now I don't feel so bad. Okay, my Taurus sun felt bad just now, but my Gemini rising, I feel better. Gemini, this retrograde is giving you permission to use your voice and tell your truth and shame the devil with compassion, but without apology. Be responsible, but say that shit louder. It's a cleansing and clearing of the realm of your mind. The reason why they're telling Gemini to clear to speak is because when a Gemini overthinks, their mind gets fogged up. It's like cracking open a window. So, Gemini, yeah, you need to say that shit. People might start crying, but say it anyways, right? So for Gemini suns and risings, do it over and over again until you, damn, that's violent. Say that shit over and over again until you feel real connected, realigned, and have taken your power back from any place where you gave it away. Damn. So if you are Gemini sun or rising, choose violence. It's your season, baby. If you are Gemini sun or rising, look, shit's just knocking over. Choose violence. I said choose violence and things started falling. That is actually wild. I would not have thought that was going to be the message. Now, if there's somebody who's missing, all right, it's clear now. If there's somebody who was missing Gemini or Gemini rising during this retrograde, or if Gemini and Gemini rising is missing someone, what would they say if they took truth serum? I feel like at least you just would come in here and yell violence every 30 minutes in rotation. Yes, you need your birth time for your rising, guys. You need your birth time for your rising. For anybody who's asking here, your rising is actually it changes every 2 hours. So it is actually your true sign, if I'm being very honest. So you need your rising. It's very granular. If somebody's missing Gemini, or if Gemini is missing somebody, this jumped out. I know I messed up everything. Gemini, I know I messed up everything, which means the jig is up. Whoever fucked up knows it. If you're wondering if the person who did you dirty recognizes that they did you dirty, even though they're pretending to be confused, because confusion is usually a lie. Nobody is as stupid as they pretend to be. Those who've taken my class know I say that at least once a day. Confusion is usually, you're not confused. You just don't like what you know. They're not confused, Gemini. And Gemini, if you're the culprit, which knowing Gemini, you very well could be, you're not confused either. Ain't nobody confused. Everybody knows what the fuck they did. Oh shit, I'm a Gemini. This is for me too. Oh shit. Oh, I like that one. Yay. So Gemini, keep forgetting my own fucking chart. For Gemini, suns and rising, if somebody's playing stupid after you chose violence, then they know what the fuck they did. They're lying. They're lying. They know. They know. For those who are asking, have I done anything that? No, they know. Oh, I want to show. Thank you guys who are sending in the tips. I didn't even notice. Priceless said Gemini Sun Libra rising. I do need to crack a window in this motherfucker and let some folks know a thing or two. Yeah, babe. I just blame it on me. Say the lady on YouTube told me that I was allowed to have violence while the Tauruses and the Aries were hiding in the house. For those who said the Taurus reading was spot on, thank you for that. I want to thank everybody who is sending in tips because I'm new to YouTube and I was scared of being this open, but this is actually kind of fun, even though I'm probably going to sleep for like 8 hours when this is over. Gemini, I'm actually getting a thought to get another one for you. Every time I say Gemini, something falls. Y'all need to calm down. I said choose violence. Can y'all choose it after the live? Shit keeps knocking. Please, Gemini. When I said choose violence, I meant like after the live. Okay? My God, today. All right. If you are Gemini and thinking about moving, the answer is yes, move. If you are Gemini sun or rising and you were thinking about moving, the answer is yes, move sooner than later. You see that? That was very clear. Universe, the Aries and Taurus, I'm mad I didn't get that card. Okay, Universe, what's the message for Aries? If you are Aries, what's your message? Caution. Okay. Aries, I've pulled 8 different decks of cards and they all keep telling you to stay inside. You are not safe. Fuck. Caution. Aries, bubble wrap. Okay, please. Please. You're not safe. I cannot pull any more cards for Aries. I'm starting to feel bad. I don't know who somebody put a hex on you. The Gemini's just saying, I'm thinking of moving. Move. Aries, caution. Caution. Damn, that's fucked up. What about Taurus? Spy. Taurus, go through his phone. I mean, that's toxic. I'm just playing, but I'm not. Taurus, they said you need to spy. Someone got their eye on you or you are doing your research. I know that's fucking right. Taurus said, well, if I'm stuck in the house, I'm gonna look some shit up. Taurus, they're saying that either you're being spied on or you need to do some research and look some shit up and vet what you've been told. Gemini, you've already been told to move. All right, which sign is next? Now, there's something we can do because the Leos are... Ooh. Leo, your card just jumped out when I said your name and you're not going to like it. Oh, no. Leo, the minute I said your name, I can't put timestamps because the signs are being so aggressive. They're jumping around each other's times. Fuck. Oh, well, I tried. Leo, when I said your name, this card jumped out. It says liar. Leo, either you're lying to someone or you're being lied to. Happy birthday. That's awkward. See, that's what y'all get. Wait, Leos are so full of shit. Well, no, why you do that? Girl, it's their birthday, girl. Be nice. Leo, the word liar came out, which means be careful of someone sneaky, and I hope it's not you. If any Leo can hear my voice, keep your shit to yourself for a while. That actually scared me. The fact that I'm not even on your turn and y'all so aggressively fucking jumped out in my hands. Leo, somebody is lying to y'all. Damn, that sucks. More on that. I'm going to actually spend more time on Leo when I get to you because it's your birthday. I think what I'm going to do is whenever I do these cards, I'm going to intentionally spend more time on whoever's birthday month it is because y'all get violent when it's not your turn. All right, guys. What were we on? We did Gemini, right? Did Gemini get a number? Because somebody tell me in here. Did we? Oh, yeah, we did have an angel number for Gemini, 1001. It's time to move on to the Cancers. We're going to move on to the Cancers. And the Cancers, you guys know you guys are emotional and you're known for that. I think it's a superpower. Damn, your number came up immediately. I didn't even have to shuffle. Oh, I love this. Gemini was 3333. You guys, please look up. When the replay is over, not during the chat. When the replay is over, when the chat of the live is over, go to the actual comments of the replay and put what your angel numbers mean. I want to see them afterwards. Cancer, this makes me happy. Actually, this really, really makes me happy, especially after fucking Leo made the liar card jump out my face. Cancer, if you're watching, rising or sun, your number is 777. Good luck. 777, good luck. I love this. Prosperity, abundance, and divine intervention. Cancer, I'm giving you permission to believe in miracles right now. Even if it seems like everything just sucks, and you are getting your ass beat, or things are looking up, but you're cautiously optimistic. Either one, I'm giving you permission to like hope. You gotta think big, bitch. You gotta think big, bitch. Cancer, I can already hear the Aries. Why do we have to stay inside? Why about Aries? I just work here. Stop. Y'all, some of y'all have really loud thoughts. This is another reason why I'm scared about doing group chats. I can hear people's thoughts sometimes during these readings, and it's like so invasive because my ADHD gets distracted. 777. Shout out to the Cancers. Yo, prosperity is coming. I'm so happy for y'all. Why did the Tauruses get that? Thank you, Mary R. I appreciate the super stickers. Thank you to Kimberly for, oh, you are a Cancer rising. So that was definitely for you. That's your real true sign. Nothing against the Cancer suns. All right. Cancer. Let's do the hidden cards first. What are the hidden truths? If a Cancer, yeah, this is clear. If a Cancer is missing someone, or if someone is missing a Cancer sun or rising, what is their hidden truth? If a Cancer is missing someone, or if somebody is missing a Cancer rising, what is their hidden truth? If a Cancer is missing someone, or if someone is missing a Cancer, what is their hidden truths? I want to be more than friends. Of course, y'all have crushes. Y'all so damn. I love y'all. Y'all are very emotional people. I want to be more than friends. So Cancer, either you really like somebody, and if you were to tell the truth, you would have to admit you like them, or somebody wants to hunch on you. One of your friends wants to hunch on you a little bit. That's cute. Maybe that's part of your good luck. Why am I like this? Cancer, somebody has a crush on you. What if you're married? There's pee-poo and married people in the dating pool, y'all. Also, for those of you who are going through a breakup, Cancer, sun, or rising, someone wants to tell you, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. That one made me sad a little bit. That one was very, very specific. Somebody said, I'm sorry. I literally said, why the fuck we got to stay inside, but Cancers get lucky. Aries, y'all are loud. I know y'all were saying that. Y'all are loud. What's so funny is that y'all know I'm psychic, but everybody keeps acting surprised in the chat when I say something that they were actually thinking. That's what it means to be psychic. Thank you. Oh my God, Toronto. Oh, love you from Toronto. You guys, I've already determined if I leave America because it gets too bad, I'm going to Toronto. I've never been to Toronto, but I've decided that's where I'm going because it's close enough to Boston where my mom and my family is. It's only a couple hours from London. It's very cosmopolitan. So I have to figure out how to go to Toronto to scout it out. Because if I leave America, I'm going to Toronto. Just to be very clear. Right? So, yeah, shout out to Toronto. Make sure y'all let me know where to go. Someone said, I'm literally a Cancer rising Taurus moon, and I've been seeing 888 and 777 for months. That's actually chilling. Yeah, those are you're being prepared for something, love. For the person who said that, you're being prepared for something. All right, sorry guys. Cancer moon. Ooh. Tiffany, are you okay? Cancer moons go through a lot. Sorry, I was just taking a moment of silence for Tiffany sharing that she was a Cancer moon. Ooh, friend. What is Cancer's message? What is Cancer's message? Oh, someone else. Oh, man. Cancer, why is your shit always so messy? We were doing so good. Someone else. Cancer, if you're in a relationship, somebody got a crush on your partner. Oh, that's why we got the crush. Oh, this is unfolding. That's awkward. Cancer, somebody either has a crush on you or your partner. Or you're in a relationship and you have a crush on somebody else. But this is saying third wheel energy. Oh, man. Cancer, if you were worried about someone wanting your partner, that's a yes. Someone else, guys. And if you're in a relationship and you are worried about someone who is friends with your partner, it might be time to ask some questions. Fuck, we were doing so well, Cancer. And then I pull out another card. Okay, guys. You guys see how I'm just like shuffling cards and grabbing them? I was literally about to say, Cancer, let's make sure this message is for you. And before I could say that, look at the card that I pulled. It says water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, that's your message. I'm sorry. I actually asked for a clarifying card and you literally popped up. That is your message. Love you too, my love. That's literally your message. So, Cancers, if you're in a relationship, guard your relationship. There are outside threats. And I am not an alarmist. I actually hate that message. I hate. I'm the kind of person that if I'm watching a tarot reader or somebody and something says there's a third party, I immediately I want to sharp myself. I get so upset. So I am so sorry that I had to pass that on. Let's see what message I channeled before we went live and a bunch of y'all with cheating partners popped up. Lord. Because again, guys, I'm only reading for who's in the room and who might potentially watch the replay. That's why it's really important. If you're not already following me, and put the notifications bell on so that you'll be here live when I do these readings, because I try to come on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, because those are the 3 days that my mother's in dialysis and will not be blowing up my phone during live. Because those of you who saw us on Saturday when I was going live with Danielle, that lady called me like 4 times. Well, 3 times, I think. All right. Message for Cancer, rising, and sun. Sometimes you need to step back from caring so that you can practice receiving. I'm getting a very loud message. If you are in a Cancer, in a relationship with someone who makes you feel anxious, like anxiously attached, who you feel that you have to constantly prove to them that you are good enough for them, stop. Cancer, this is your receiving season. I actually have to get serious for this. Cancer, this is a time of receiving for you, right? So this is that time. It's a time to receive, not to give. Cancers, do not give for the rest of the retrograde. Cancers, if you can hear the sound of my voice, there's actually a couple of very specific Cancers in here, which is why I'm closing my eyes because I'm channeling. Cancer, if you can hear the sound of my voice, this is the time to be receiving, not giving. Stop giving. Stop giving. Cancer, I know you guys are stubborn. Stop giving. Cancer, suns and rising, stop giving. This is the time to receive. I know your partner is going through a bad spell and you want to be there for them, right? I know your friends are going through something rough. Your parents are depressed. Your kids are having problems in school. I get it. But you really cannot pour from an empty cup. In fact, I don't believe in pouring from a cup at all. The cup is mine. I pour from a saucer. I pour from a surplus. Cancer, you don't have enough to give it away. Sit this one out. Unlike the Aries who are on house arrest, we're just asking you to sit this one out. Life is giving to you in every moment, whether through wisdom, resources, or divine intervention. Oh, that's me. I'm divine intervention, right? Please create space to receive and to see who shows up for you. That is your answer. Cancer, do you hear that? Please give space to receive and to see who shows up for you. That is your answer. Wow. I got a little heavy for a second there. Let's pull a Golden Girls tarot deck card for Cancer because that got a little heavy. It was fun for a second, and then I got, ooh. Somebody said, oh my God, ma'am, how do you know my life? Somebody said, rising. There's a lot of Leos in here. My God, I should have known the Leos will show up for their season. I know your life because you came in the room and you're open. You guys, the more open you are, the easier it is to read. Heard. Hangman. This is the card of sitting your ass down and not doing anything and receiving. Cancer, if you guys get one more receiving card, I'm actually going to stop reading for you because now this is getting redundant. Cancer, please don't do shit. Act like your foot is broken. Don't do nothing until the 15th. I'm a Virgo rising. Had to rewind to find what out we do in risings. Yes, we are doing risings and suns. All right. For the Aries who just came in, your message was sit your ass down in the house and don't go outside. Don't touch nothing until the 15th. All right? Don't touch nothing. You are not safe. For the Tauruses, you're not safe, Tauruses. You're the one who's not safe. You are a threat to others for the Tauruses. And for the Geminis, we outside. Y'all, because they're all fucking incorrigible. All right. Who are we doing next? Wait, I just did Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Could it be that it's time to do Leo? Could it be? Could it be that it's time after y'all have been in my face, trying to take over everybody else's turn? Zero patience. Could it be that it's time for the Leos? The dot, ellipses, right? Somebody said, Kimberly says, you have had me giggling this entire time. I need to giggle. Thank you. I'm happy. I'm a goofy bitch. I appreciate that. Leos, it's your time. I know. Leos, come to the front of the room. Leo, suns and risings and moons and Venus. Yes, we're going to pan out because it's your season. And if we don't, I'm going to hear about it. As a birthday gift to all the Leos, we're going to do an extended reading. If you have no Leo placements, get a snack and come back because they're not going to let me go until they let me go. We have now reached the Leo part of the reading. I might need another shot for this. I can already tell you motherfuckers are going to drain me. I can already tell. Leo, somebody owes somebody an apology and it's time. If you are a Leo who somebody owes an apology to, if you do not get the apology by the end of August, it is fraudulent. Urgency around apologies. If you do not give, and my wrist. Leos, I know it's your season, but do not go broke. I keep hearing that a bunch of you are about to try to emotionally spend. Do not do that because you will be depressed in September. If any Leos can hear the sound of my voice, do not overspend in August because you will be depressed by September. It will be a very short crash out. I can feel it. And if somebody owes you an apology and you do not get it by the end of August, let it go. Right? If, hey, big head, birthday season is not enough reason for someone to apologize, let it go. Shout out to Ashley, Leo, Sun, Libra, Rising. Wow. And Libra, Moon. My God. Actually, this is a personal reading. Fuck, Leo, I was about to shuffle, but your card was sitting up top. Why are my spirit guys being so heavy-handed? I did ask for support during this, but y'all just like intruding. Let me be the psychic. Leo, your card is gambling. Do not gamble in the literal or figurative sense. Leo, do not gamble in the literal or figurative sense. Be opulent, because I know who I'm talking to. But like, moderation. I know y'all hate that word. I know y'all don't believe that moderation doesn't start until Virgo season. I get it. Leo, somebody owes you an apology or you owe them an apology. And do not overspend to the point where you get depressed next month and now you have to call me for a one-on-one session talking about, Blue, I'm broke. Please help me. Don't do that. And do not gamble. Figuratively or literally speaking. Do not gamble. What is a hidden truth for Leo, Sun, Rising, Moon, or Venus? What is a hidden truth for Leo, Sun, Rising, Moon, or Venus, whether it's them or someone who's thinking of them? It's Mercury retrograde season. What is a hidden truth for Leo, Sunrise, Moon, or Venus? Pan out, spirit guys. I know I told you I was only doing sun signs and rising signs, but it's Leo season. Please don't embarrass me. Y'all so smug. Y'all gonna like this. Here's the thing. I can hear y'all's responses, and that's why I'm talking shit like this, because I feel like I'm having a conversation with y'all. Leo, if you miss somebody, what they're thinking is, I wish I had treated you better. Y'all like that, don't you? I wish I had treated you better. So, Leo, whoever you're missing is wishing they had treated you better, and I know you smug son of a bitches love that. Y'all love that, don't you? You love that somebody wishes that they had treated you better. You love it. You are going to be thinking about this all, and we do. Why y'all so defiant? Are we fighting? They know they fumbled you. Calm down. It's okay. Leo, what is your angel number? But he's a Leo. Yeah, somebody said abso-fucking-lutely. Y'all just, my sister that did me horrible. They know. They know. Why are the cards jumping? Leos, why? Okay, Leos, your cards are jumping. Can I say this, guys? For any Leos who are going to be watching moving forward, can y'all do some breathing exercises? Because every time I try to shuffle for y'all cards jump in my face. It feels violent, right? Like, just breathe. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. The Leo's card is 1331. If you are a Leo, please look this up and then post it in the comments for the replay, not in the live action. 1331. The club is jumping. Has anybody else noticed that every time I say Leo, cards jump in my face? That's rude, right? It's a little rude. Like, come on, just chill. 1331 stands for have faith in your skills and your talents, as they are the two that can provide you with a bright future. Good fortune. 1331 is the angel number for Leos during this retrograde season. Interesting. Let's see what my channeled message was for Leos. Leos, suns and risings. You are a radiant, dynamic. Oh, God, this is full of compliments. Here we go. Leo, suns and rising, you are a radiant, dynamic person, and anyone who makes you question that right now needs to be put on a timeout, including yourself. Including yourself. You are not a basic bitch. Stop pretending you are one just to get along with basic bitches. In what facets of your life are you acting as if you don't remember who the fuck you are? What inner narrative do you need to confront in order to remember who you've always been? What habits do you have to give up to become who you've always wanted to be? This Mercury retrograde challenges you to challenge anything else that is stepping in your way, even if it means outdated ideas. Also, oh wow, I wrote this. Also, that apology that you're looking for, if it doesn't happen sooner than later, it's not real. That came up twice. Fuck. Oh, that's interesting. Well, Leo, I'm gonna give y'all a second. Scorpios look at Leos like, calm down. Yes. My God. Y'all trying me. Leo. Here's the thing about Leo. Because it's your birthday, I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek of what I'm doing next week. Next week, we're going to be doing something called Zodiac Signs, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm hoping next Wednesday or maybe next Friday, I'll keep y'all posted. In this, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Hold on for a quick second. I have you guys, I just noticed something. I have an episode of Humanized that's supposed to be premiering at 4:00 Pacific, but because we're still in here, I didn't think we'd still be in here this long. I'm going to change the premiere time to 6:00 Pacific. Sorry, guys. I don't want my content to be competing with each other. So if you were looking forward to seeing the episode of Humanized with John, I'm changing the time to be 6:00 Pacific instead of 4:00 Pacific. August 8th, 6:00 time zone. August 9th, August 8th, 6:00 p.m. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. Save. Here we go. All right, Leo. Well, I was saying before, I realized that we're going over way more than I thought. If you are someone who is thinking of investing in other people, this is actually the time to invest in yourself, because Leo is ruled by the heart, right? In the live that we're going to do next week, where I do a deep dive in all the zodiac signs, I'm going to be reading everybody for filth in the best way possible. In that live, sorry, I was distracted. In that live, we're going to be talking about what rules and what works with every sign, what triggers them, how they navigate through the world, sun and rising. Leo's ruled by the heart, and because of that, in a time that's supposed to be selfish, when you try to give to others, you actually feel exhausted. And then you resent them, right? You resent them for taking up space that you gave away. I'm hearing very loudly to tell you, don't give anything away right now. I know, I hate this message because I find Leo's obnoxious, even though you're one of my favorite signs. My daddy was a Leo. This is the time, I can't believe I'm saying this, for the Leos to be very selfish. August is a time to figure out what you need to feel safe and to be safe to others. If you're the problem, Leo, now you have to join the Aries on a timeout inside. For any Leos who've been showing their asses, you got to go inside with the Aries and sit in the corner and don't touch nothing. For the Leos who got some sense, you got to put you first. Right? Somebody says, don't I have a video on that? Yes, I have a video that I did in 2020. I'm redoing it for 2025. I love that y'all remember. Shout out to the OGs. So I'm redoing the Zodiacs Good, Bad, and Ugly because it's 5 years old. It's one of my most popular videos. So somebody said, damn, I don't know who owes me an apology. If you don't know who owes you an apology, then maybe it doesn't apply. You guys, only take what applies to you. Please do not create drama where there is none. Those it resonates for are going to know. Don't force it, guys. If it doesn't resonate, do not force it, please. Because this is a group meeting, which means different people are going to have different things resonate for them. Blue is turning into a content queen, loving this run you are on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This is the summer that I locked the fuck in. Even for Leo rising, not just sun sign. Yes. This is actually more for risings than the sun signs, to be honest. I did a whole speech earlier on why that is. This house arrest shit for us Aries is crazy. Aries, how are you still in the chat about... Okay, Aries, how are we still on you? This is why people call you big babies. How is the Aries still upset? You were like 30 minutes ago, Aries. We're already on Leo. This house arrest shit for Aries is crazy. Crazy low-key. I've been inside for months. Understand. But I just find it so funny that the Aries is like... Did you do Aquarius already? No, I'm doing Aquarius towards the end because we're going in order. So for the Leos, please, 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 if you are the problem, stay your ass inside with the Aries who are just in danger. And if you actually have sense, go outside and put you first. Do not give away anything. This is your season. Act like it. Now, why am I telling this to Leos? Because if Leos don't give to themselves during their season, they will complain during everybody else's season. I'm doing the rest of you a favor by telling Leo that make their season all about them. All right. The whole family owes me an apology, but goddamn. Patiently waiting for Virgo rising, but you had to say it, right? So for those who don't understand how Virgos work, patiently waiting for Virgo rising, the need to write that is you saying, Blue, I know you said we were going to go longer for Leo, but it's been several minutes now. How much longer? Because I'm getting anxious. Somebody said, I'm going to go back in when Leo season is over. I'm clear. I can't wait till she gets to Scorpios. Sorry to the Aries. Aries, by the way, it doesn't matter how many times you write in the chat. I'm not going to change my mind. You have to stay inside. The fact that you guys are crashing out is actually so Aries coded. And mind you, I'm talking about what I'm picking up energetically. If the Aries in the chat are also crashing out, that's cool. I'm actually talking about energetically you guys are crashing out. I can feel it. All right, Leos. What message do you want to give to Leos? For Leos, let's do 3 cards. It's their birthday. For Leos, let's do 3 cards. Let's do 3 cards for Leo. 5 of Swords. 4 of Cups. Oh, God. Leo, why are you like this? The Sun. This is the Leo card. Oh, you guys, your card came out. So this is how I have confirmation this is for you. 7 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. All right, so Leo, check it. If somebody has did you dirty and they don't apologize by August, get the fuck over it. Because it's time to get to work. If you are a Leo and you feel like you have been aggrieved and someone owes you an apology and you haven't gotten it by August, they're telling you to stop crying about it and get to work. Because what they're saying is, for Leos in particular, a lot of you feel exposed right now. Either you were rejected or somebody told your business or you were betrayed and the truth about your life that you didn't know revealed itself. And now you are angry, annoyed, upset, whatever, because you feel embarrassed, right? Or you're one of those Leos who's an avoidant and you're just outside partying so that you don't have to feel anything. Either way, Leo, I'm hearing very loudly for a lot of Leos, something has ended and you are convinced that it's the other person's fault. And whether it's the other person's fault or not, after your birthday season is over, don't go back to complaining about it. Right? I'm also going to share with you, Leo, something that I'm picking up that I learned from Oprah. Doubt means don't. Confusion is a no. Actually, this is probably a good universal one. But for Leos in particular, confusion is a no. Confusion is a no. I'm going to allow one Leo in here to ask me one simple question, and I will answer it because it's your birthday. I'll do a free answer for any Leos in here. Say that you're a Leo sun and ask your question. Shout out to the Evolved Leos. Yes, shout out to the Evolved. Evolved Leos are actually one of my favorite genres of people. If there's any Leos in here who have a question, I will allow one question. If not, I will energetically pull for one person. She said if it was in this month, it was sincere, but after it is not. Yes. Does he care for real? Leo rising, annoyed. Jasmine, the answer is, I don't know who he is. Feel free to put that. Leo rising annoyed is your sign, Jasmine. That's your sign. You're a Leo rising annoyed. Feel free to put more information in the chat, but Jasmine, what I'm getting immediately is not in the way that you want him to. So whoever this he is, I don't know who this he is. My immediate answer was not in the way that you. Does he care for real? Not in the way that you want him to. Yes, block your sister. By the way, your sister finds you very annoying, my love. Your sister finds you very annoying. Why are you annoying? Sarah, your sister finds you very annoying. Leo, I'm not going to keep repeating myself. I pulled another card. It says let go. Leo, y'all need to let a lot of shit go. Because here's the thing. There's some of you in here who think that it's somebody else's fault and it's actually your fault. And you're just playing victim. And there are others of you who it's actually their fault. But they're not going to make it right if they don't say anything by the end of this month. Either way, it's let it go season. Your birthday gift, Leo, it's let it go season. I want all the Leos in the room to go like this. Practice going like this, Leo. Oh, I'm being dead serious. Leos, practice going like this. Am I the problem? A little bit. Tiffany, there's an incompatibility there. It's not a problem, it's an incompatibility. I don't want to be flippant. Leos, please practice like this. Practice letting go. Let it go. If it's your fault, you did that shit, own it and apologize. Or don't apologize. Either way, let it go. If it's their fault, they're going to apologize soon. If they don't, let it go. Okay? Somebody said, nah, my divorce is not my fault. That's great. Let it go. Because here's the thing, Tiffany. It's not your fault. The divorce might not be your fault. But letting it go is your responsibility. How about that? It might not be your fault. It is your responsibility to move on, though. It's giving him either drama. Shout out to the folks in here who are watching the Leos who understand what I'm picking up on right now. A lot of the Leos sound like they want to beat my ass, and I just work here. Okay? And you can't beat me up, right? So Florence said, okay, I will thank you, Florence. Look at the Leo acquiescing. Somebody said, I responded who it was. Who is it? Let's see. To the person who said, should I date? Not yet. You're still a little bit bitter about something from your past. All right, guys, we're going to, Leos, I know that you want to hold me captive. We're going to move on to the next sign. What sign comes after Leo? Oh, it's the Virgos. Oh, y'all have been clenching your booty cheeks this entire time. For the Virgos, rather than drinking alcohol, sorrel, because we don't drink on camera. Sorrel. I'm going to drink some coffee. I need to sober for y'all. Yeah, Florence, please let it go. And watch how another... You see how I didn't get no tips during the Leo section? I see how y'all do. That's fine. I'm just playing. All right, so... Am I on the right path? Not quite. You're in the bushes right next to the path. Sorry for slurping. That was rude. We are moving on to Virgo now. Virgos, how's your heart? I don't know why I'm feeling compelled to ask the Virgos this. Virgo, how is your heart? Somebody said you wasted our whole section asking about men. Wait, are the Leos fighting amongst themselves? What is this chat? What is this chat? Okay, Leos, while y'all beat each other up about the fact that y'all use your entire time asking about men and divorces and stuff, that I have no control over that, right? I have no control over that. We're going to move on to the Virgos, because if we don't, they're going to start cussing y'all out. The Virgos and the Geminis are not scared to cuss on anybody. It's Mercury retrograde season. Guess what signs are ruled by Mercury? Gemini and Virgo. That's why the Geminis and Virgos are going to be extra froggy in the comments right now. This is their time. It's also their season right now. All right. Virgo, the first thing I'm hearing is blue, focus. Apparently, y'all are judging my ADHD. That's fine. Wow. Wow. Really, Virgo? You're judging me on a free reading? Feel free to tip me if you want me to focus so much. Goddamn. All right. So let's focus on... The Virgos will tell me to go in order, so I'm going to go in order of the cards that I see. Y'all are so anal retentive. We're going to start first with the angel numbers. The Virgos are asking me to be more focused. I can literally feel the Virgos snapping their fingers in my face. So rude. It's fine. I love y'all. This is a spicy group. All right, Virgos. What is your number? Again, if it is not a great number, do not yell at me. I am a vessel, okay? Because y'all bossy. What is the Virgo's angel number? What is Virgo's angel number? This is for Virgo sun, rising. Virgos are saying moon. Fine. Virgo sun, rising, and moon. Who had 777, guys? What sign had 777? Virgos are petty. What sign had 777 earlier? Does anybody remember? Who was it? Was it Gemini? Was it Leo? I can't remember. What sign? Cancer? Cancer had 777, and the Virgos are so petty. They must have been like, oh, yeah, that's cute, because Virgos got 7777. So if you have any Cancer in your chart, just know that we quadrupling this. So the Virgo, as a Virgo sun and rising, I'm dead right now. The Virgo said, oh, that was cute. You spent all that time calling them lucky and shit, bitch. I'll show you lucky. Virgos are 7777. All right? That's funny. That feels petty. I just heard somebody say, Blue, our birthday's coming up, technically in the month of August. So technically, shouldn't you be giving us a longer reading like the Leos, technically? Wow. Wow, that's very specific. The Virgos are saying, oh, I feel like I'm being ganged up on. 77777. 7777. For Virgos means perseverance, a change in perspective. So Virgo, your luck comes from the pivot. Virgo, sun, rising, and moon, your luck comes from the pivot. You thought you were going here. I was feeling you. Pivot. Virgo, sun, rising, and moon. Ask yourself, how do I need to pivot and be light on my feet? Because these motherfuckers are not expecting that. Virgo, if there's something that you would normally get upset about, especially during the retrograde, gag all your haters by not. Gag them by pivoting. The thing that you would normally do, the way that you would normally react, the reaction that you would normally have, the tears that you would normally shed, fuck y'all, I'm out. It's all right. Pivot. Right? It's big suck your mother energy. Shout out to the Jamaicans in here, the Yardies, right? So Virgo, they're actually telling you to act more like your mercurial twin sisters, the Geminis, right? Mercury rules Virgo and Gemini. Gemini is usually the ones who are light on their feet while doing fact checks, while Virgo's sitting in their emotions and their thoughts masquerading as emotions. They're telling you to tap into your inner Kendrick. Pivot on these bitches. Pivot. Whenever you say Jamaica, 5 Jamaicans show up. I should have known. I love y'all. Shout out to the Yardies. It's like saying red rum. I love y'all. Y'all just show up, right? Somebody said, okay, now I know you're talking to me. Virgo, sun, Cancer, rising Taurus. Oh, yeah. And then we tell you the Tauruses were going to be violent. So you're being told to pivot and be violent. Ooh, and you lucky? Julie, if you have beef with Julie and Coakley, be scared. Her spirit guides are probably going to mollywop you in your sleep. Right? So, Virgos, please act like Geminis during this retrograde. Right? Be unfucking predictable. I did not expect this to go like that. Wow. Fuck. And look what card I got for Virgo. Y'all are so Mercury retrograde. The Virgos are so organized. Their card was them just reminding me why we're here. Yes, Virgo, it's Mercury. Let's get another card. Yes, Virgo, it's Mercury retrograde. What's another message for Virgo aside from you stating the obvious? Okay. Damn, they told the Virgos to act like Geminis. That's actually fun. A Virgo who acts like a Gemini. That sounds like a thriller. All right, Virgo, your message is they'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. Oh God. So Virgo, you got retrograde and then you got the spin the block card. Oh man, that sucks. So you got the retrograde card and the spin the block card. Yeah, whoever you. I feel like I'm about to grab you by the neck. Virgo, don't you dare. Don't you dare let the person who robbed your peace rob you again. Right? They're not coming back because they're sorry. They're coming back to see if you're still stupid. Virgo, do you hear me? They are not circling the block to make it right. They're circling the block to see if you're still stupid. Make sense? Let's get one more because that just pissed me off. For the Virgos who are single, open your heart. It will help you attract more love. Virgos, they're telling you that it's safe for you to open your heart as long as you don't turn off your discernment. I'm going to repeat that again because that was actually a verbatim. It's safe for you to open your heart as long as you don't turn off your discernment. Virgo, your message is it's safe for you to open your heart, as long as you don't turn off your discernment. Oh, wow. And the message that I wrote for Virgo is even longer than the one I wrote for Leo. Virgo, I know that August is also part of y'all birthday month, but y'all didn't have to be like this. I feel like y'all trying to bully the Leos out of their own damn reading. Virgo, risings and suns and moons. It's time to come home to beauty, sacredness, and stillness. Unlike the Aries who are on house arrest, you are instead being told to be still and create beauty. This year has probably been a lot for you. Aww. And it's okay to admit that. Close your eyes for a moment. Stop overthinking and reconnect with your body. Remind yourself that regardless of how smart or clever you may be, your physical vessel needs to be honored as well. And this retrograde wants you to reconnect with that vessel. This time holds medicine for you that can be found only through silence, rest, and meditation. Ask yourself brave questions and then be willing to answer them. Open your heart. You guys, I literally wrote 4 hours ago, Virgo, open your heart. And then, let me pull out these cards. Okay, this always scares me. And then this card came out, the open your heart card. That is actually scary. That is actually scary. If you are a single Virgo, your heart needs to open right in time for cuffing season. I know that's right. Okay? Open your heart. Release your grip on what was so that what needs to come next can emerge. Oh, Virgo, my poor babies. What have y'all been through? Time to have fun, Blue. I'll see you for one-on-one. Thank you, Julie. Yours was a lot. Seriously, guys. Virgo, what have you been through? Blue got me feeling schizophrenic with this reading. And you guys, I want you to understand too. Understanding your sun, your rising, your moon. Next Wednesday, we are going to do an epic deep dive about how to get it so that when you hear sun, rising, moon, Venus, Mars, whatever, you'll immediately be able to understand what it means. I'm going to teach you guys all that next Wednesday. Oof, that part in the reading just hit me in the chest. What part, Blue? Not another Blue. What part just hit you? Thank you, Kane. I appreciate the love. For the Virgos, that actually, that makes me emotional. That makes me really emotional. You guys have been through a lot. Okay, so Virgo placements. I didn't realize it since I came in here. Y'all really been going through it, trying to be there for everybody else, but y'all been crying like a Jodeci video in the rain, huh? Oh man, that's. I don't want to say that sucks. That's cathartic. All right, Virgo placements. Fuck, this jumped out. The 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords, guys, and when it comes to tarot, is usually somebody lying face down in the mud with 10 swords in their back. Virgos, you are burnt out. My body's shaking. I'm getting the feeling that the reason why my body's shaking like this because I'm shaking. There must be a lot of Virgo placements in here, whether it's sun, moon, rising. To any Virgo placements who can hear the sound of my voice, look at this. You got 2 cards of burden, 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands. The 2 most burnt out cards in the entire zodiac. These are the cards you usually see when somebody gets admitted to the psych ward. The 2 most, God, what the fuck are you trying to teach me? Enough. Enough, God, enough. If you have a Virgo sun, moon, or rising, fuck. Y'all really went through it. But guess what card came out right afterwards? The 2 of Cups. There is healing and love on the other side of this. Virgo, there's healing and love on the other side of this. And then right after the 2 of Cups, you guys look, I'm pulling it right from the deck. I'm not doing anything. 6 of Wands, victory. Virgo, for those of you who are Christian, the book of Job, right? God gave Job so many adversities. You have all these adversities because the victory, the imminent victory, will be that much sweeter. It will be impossible for you to overthink, because a lot of Virgo's energies like to overthink their feelings. It'll be impossible for you to overthink your wins because your body needs it so bad. So all your losses are building up a space for you to have gratitude when those wins come. If you are Virgo, sun, moon, or rising, if this message resonates for you, Hermit, dark night of the soul, be still because there's a victory coming. There's some Virgos in particular who have a matriarch who has passed on the other side, more than one. And she's saying that she's watched you cry at night. Ooh. You guys are covered. For any Virgos in here who have matriarchs on the other side, grandmothers, mothers, aunties who feel like mothers, favorite babysitters, there's a matriarchal energy who keeps on saying, I watched you cry, and it's okay. I was there with you when I watched you cry. Birth mom and grandma, oh, Danielle, don't make me cry, friend. You know, oh, don't make me cry, don't make me cry, don't make me cry. Wow. Oh, I was not expecting that. Okay, guys. Woosah to the Virgos placements. I hope that was helpful. Did not expect that. Wow. Wow. There's a lot of matriarchal energy in the room. I think that's why I'm being so emotional, because of the matriarchs are in the room. For those who watched my live with Dexter last week, when I did a reading for Dexter, didn't know it was his first reading ever. Had no idea. I just thought I was pulling cards because he gave me consent. And I said, Dexter, why do I feel 3 women? And one of them keeps on saying, sister. One of them's a sister of somebody. And he was like, oh, that's my mother and my grandma and my aunt. I was like, yeah, it's 3 women. They're kind of goonish. And they keep on saying, that's our baby. And Dexter got emotional because apparently the 3 of them are a little trio, a little goons on the spiritual side that like look out for him. So guys, it's so interesting when I'm able to tap into the other side, because spirits have personalities. Spirits have personality. That's the one thing I've learned from doing these readings professionally, is that spirits really are spicy. Some are spicy, some are sweet, some are funny. Your personality doesn't die when your physical vessel is gone. I've had some spirits that I've talked to who have been real spicy. I think I'm gonna be a spicy spirit. Yes. All right. Who is next after Virgo? Oh, the Libra. Oh, the Libra. For those of you out there who feel like this has resonated, please let me know, because this is an experiment. I'm doing this to see that if it's mutually beneficial. If it's mutually beneficial, I'll keep doing it. If I'm drained and you're not getting none from this, then just consider this a one-off, right? I'm at the space in my life now where I'm throwing things at the wall and seeing what resonates and makes sense for me. All right, we're about to do Libra. Why do I feel like I have to reapply my lip gloss to do Libra? Because Libras are fucking shallow. That's why. Jesus Christ. Love y'all. Y'all real pretty. A little shallow, though. Okay. I was told that I can't do Libra with chapped lips. That's a little rude. It's a little rude. Okay. Libra. For someone who says, was I scammed? Yes. All right. That was loud. Baby, you did that Virgo though. Yeah. I didn't expect there to be so much Virgo energy in here, because it's Leo season. It's August. I should have known that Virgos would be like, well, technically August is our season too. But I didn't expect so much Virgo energy to be in there. So that actually really caught me off guard. The Leos were acting up before their reading, but were actually pretty well behaved during their reading, although they just want to talk about dating to one person's point. But the Virgo one did not. That I did not. Should you move? Not yet. You don't have enough money saved up, babe. Respectfully. I'm not calling you broke. But for what you're going to need, pan out. You know how people sometimes move and then they're sitting on boxes for 6 months while they save it for furniture? Bria, pan out. You don't have enough money saved up for all the costs. So yes, and stack some more chips, friend. Respectfully. I'm not calling you broke. I just work here. Libra, rising and moon. All right, let's do Libra. I will say this. Libra, stop gossiping. Yeah. Libra, stop gossiping. Libra, suns and risings. Libra suns and risings. Shut up. Respectfully. Shut up. I love you so much. Shut up. Please stop talking. A lot of you are venting to people who don't mean you well, or you're venting in a way that's unintentionally messy. The first Mercury retrograde message for Libras is talk less. Talk less. And here come the Aries. How come they get to talk, be outside? All they got to do is hush. Why can't we hush? Aries, stop. Aries, please. I feel like Aries is proving why they have to stay in the house. Am I alone here? I feel like every Aries tantrum that I feel, because it keeps coming in waves like every 30 minutes. I feel like, yes, you missed Taurus love. You're going to have to go backwards. So yes, for the Libras, please stop gossiping. My dad is a Libra. He be on the phone. Shut up. Tell your daddy to shut up respectfully. Stop. You are making mess. During this retrograde, you think you're sharing? You're making mess. Blue, is my grandmother happy and proud of me? I really miss her. She is, and she wants you to do more. I'm not calling you lazy. I'm not calling you lazy. She doesn't think you're doing enough. Sorry, spirit guys can be a little rude, so I always have to pause. Yeah, Libra, shut up. For everybody else's safety, yours included, right? This is not the time to speak. This is the time to watch and learn. I didn't say judge. Libra, I didn't say judge, because you all have a thing where you're either talking and judging or listening and judging. Libra, stop judging too. Because you might be, this is in particular for a couple people. There's some Leo suns and risings in here who are taking the wrong side. They're taking someone's side in an argument and they're on the wrong side. Libra, if somebody that you have aligned yourself with has told you a story that has gotten you mad at somebody else or has you judging somebody else, but you have not spoken to that person directly, which makes it gossip, don't be so quick to be judgy. Let more information reveal itself. Right? Not Libra, shut up. That's so rude. All right. What is Libra's angel number? What is Libra's angel number? Libra's suns and risings. If other Libra placements feel seen, great. But right now I'm picking up intentionally on suns and rising. Thank you to DeMarcus. Oh, wow. Cap, sun, Taurus, moon, Cancer, rising. DeMarcus, you got good credit. That's the chart of somebody who needs to have good credit. You like nice things, DeMarcus. You like real nice things. And you get emotional and you cry a lot when you're broke. DeMarcus, if you don't have a savings account, please get one because you get emotional and do crazy stuff when you're broke. Well, so-and-so text me. They're thinking about it, but they're annoyed. There's a lot of annoyance in a lot of y'all's energies right now. What's that about? They're thinking about it, but they're annoyed. DeMarcus, did you do something messed up? Did you say something a little rude, DeMarcus? I'm not judging you. I'm just saying that someone's annoyed with you in the way that usually happens when somebody's being rude. Yes, guys, I'm intentionally pulling. Okay, then if you didn't say something rude, then there's a 77. Oh, there was that number again. 77 to 80% chance that you will talk to this person again, have communication again. It's gonna be unexpected. Oh, well, DeMarcus, if you've been blowing somebody up, that might be why they're annoyed with you. Wait, DeMarcus, I said, had you been rude? You said no, but I've been blowing him up. Well, baby, that some people call that rude. Because somebody's annoyed with you. So, hold on. Okay, if you've been blowing somebody up and I'm picking up annoyance as the primary feeling, stop. DeMarcus said, no, I haven't been rude. I've just been blowing them up. All right, so Libra. That was actually really funny. Libra. What is your angel number? Please make it something good. Are we on Libra? Somebody tell me if we're on Libra. Damn. Go to Marcus. Somebody saying go to Marcus. All right. Are we on Libra, guys? Can y'all confirm? Are we on Libra? Because this message is really strong. And I said Libra. I want to confirm. We're on. Yes. Libra. Okay. Well. Libra. If you are a Libra who is sensitive, take a deep breath in. Libra, your answer. Oh, man, I feel bad. Your number is 2002. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. It stands for the void. Your number is 2002, like the year. Yes. The void. Longing. Stress and depression. Ambition. And genius. Libra, a lot of you are annoyed you haven't gotten there yet. Wherever there is, I'm picking up on a lot of annoyed. Yo, the word annoyed, bro. What is going on in the room? For people who are annoyed, please breathe. Why did the word annoyance suddenly take over about 3-4 minutes ago? What is that? What is that about? Everybody breathe. Everybody breathe. Breathe. Right? My God. The Libras are in their feelings because they think it's unfair that they haven't gotten there yet because they're good people and they did the work and so got there and they don't even deserve it. Y'all are very much doing that Libra thing that y'all be doing when somebody lied to y'all and told you the world was supposed to be fair. I don't know who told you that. That's not how life works, but okay. Because think about it, guys. If you were to walk down the street right now and find $100 bill, was it fair? Did you work for it? Did you earn it? No, but you're happy, right? So you don't have an issue with the world not being fair. You just don't like it when it's not fair in your benefit, right? Can we tell the truth? When something's not fair, but it benefits you, we call that a hookup. We call that a blessing, right? The only time y'all care that something's not fair is when it doesn't benefit you. So let that go. Am I rude? Maybe a little bit. Love y'all. So depressed and stressed, Libra rising here. Damn, I didn't want that kind of confirmation, but I guess, Yeah, Libra, please look up angel number 2002. You are very much in your feelings about something that has yet to happen. And they're saying this is actually making it take longer. You actually stifle your magic and your manifestation skills when you are annoyed, angry, upset. That's why things got annoyed suddenly a couple minutes ago. Things got annoyed the minute I got to the Libra section. Damn. Y'all need to chill the fuck out. Not blue, really revealing my Virgo rising is going through. Yeah. I didn't mean to. That Virgo one hit me between the eyes. I'm a Virgo moon. Maybe that's why it hit me so hard. I forgot about that. Why do I keep forgetting my placements? Probably because I'm disassociating so I can be here for you guys. I'm very annoyed. I have no patience. I'm a Taurus sun, Gemini rising, and Capricorn. Jesus Christ. We're astrology twins. I'm a Taurus sun, Gemini rising, Virgo moon. Yeah. So the second time hearing this message today, are you going to listen this time or what's up, Laura? What's up? What's up? All right. So if Libra and Libras, feel free to tip because y'all so fucking annoyed. This one's heavier than the other ones. If Libra had a message to give to someone from the bottom of their subconscious or someone who missed Libra had a message to give them, either to or from Libras, hidden messages, what would it be? Would it be? Why are there 3 cards stuck together? Look at this. I need y'all to understand how much Libra is working my nerves right now. Libra, why did when I pull your cards, it was 3 cards stuck together? What the fuck are y'all going through? What are y'all going through? What is this? What is this? Libra, seriously? Relax. What the? Number 1 is I feel you even though we are apart. And I want to feel that way again because I love you unconditionally. It's a sentence. Y'all just saw that. These cards were stuck together. Mind you, I've had these cards for years. I've never seen them stuck. I don't know how the hell this happened. These cards were stuck together because Libra had a whole sentence. Why do I always act like this is my first time doing astrology, even though it's been like 30 years? It's like the first. I'm like Dory when it comes to this shit. So Libra, you have a whole sentence because clearly y'all going through some stuff. I want to feel that way again because I feel you even though we are apart and I love you unconditionally. Oh, man, that's very specific, y'all. I want to feel that way again because I feel you even though we are apart and I love you unconditionally. Ooh, somebody got crushed. Ooh, somebody like y'all a lot. Somebody like you a real lot. Somebody want that old thing back. I'm cute. I'm sorry. I get excited. I am a child. Okay. I am a grown. My mother always tells me that she thinks I'm aging weird. She says that I'm turning into an old baby, but I never actually grew into an adult, which I think is rude. My mother's a Scorpio. She's a little rude. She's like, you just look like a big baby. And I get that. I've had a couple of exes tell me I look like a big baby as well. All right, let's see what else do the Libras. That was a full sentence, bruh. Somebody says, I was just relaying your message to my little brother. Oh, please don't blame. Actually, blame me. It's fine. All right, my mama's a Libra. Somebody want that whole thing back, child. Been single for 4 years after 10-year relationship. My heart is hard to open. I feel like a coward. Take the class, babe. Tati, we literally teach about that. Haitian Scorpio equals rude. Yes, my mother's an autistic Haitian Scorpio, y'all. All right, what is the divine message for Libra, who just got that whole ass sentence? What if we're in a relationship? Somebody miss you. And why are you acting like Libras can't be in a relationship and still have people miss them? Y'all know how y'all do. Ashley, don't make me tell you business. Ashley, don't make me tell you business. If there was ever somebody who'd be in a relationship and still get that message, it would be a Libra. Can we be honest? All right. Damn. This is actually rude. This card is actually rude. Libras, do you want me to say this card or do you want me to I'm not going to show it to you. Do you want me to say this card? There's so much energy. Somebody said, Blue, calm down. It's hard because I'm picking up so much energy. Breathe. Do you want me to say this card or do you want me to shuffle, guys? Because this is a little rude. Say the card or shuffle. Say the card or shuffle because this is really rude. Somebody's saying yes, yes. Bless her heart. Libra rising. All right, I'm going to say it. Move on. For any Libras who this resonates for, move on. Whoever it is that you're concerned about or holding on to is unavailable and a waste of time. It's over. Yikes. Move on. It's a waste of time. It's over. Libra suns and risings. Let me show you how rude this card is. Not only does it say move on, it's a picture of a door to show you where to go on. Like, bitch, leave. It literally, this card is taking you by the hand, Libra, and walking you to the door. Whoever this is for is not going to be confused. If you're confused about this card, it's not for you. Right? Imani says that it resonates. It's for her and others like her. Yeah, it's a wrap, Chief. Someone is unavailable and a waste of time. Do y'all know how strong that language is? A waste of time. And then, as if that wasn't rude enough, it says it's over. Let's read the Libra message because I was offended on y'all's behalf. Libra rising or sun. Intentionally create space between yourself and the collective right now, especially if it's over. Oh, my God. I'm going to drink some water because here's the thing, guys. I meditated several hours ago, wrote some random messages that came to my heart. Then I posted a video saying, hey, I'm going live. I want to do my job to help the community. You know what I mean? Then I grabbed a bunch of random tarot decks, didn't even shuffle them or check them beforehand. And now, every time I pull a card, it ends up being what the fuck I channeled. Libra, you've been told about 3 different ways now to move on. It's over. Please don't pretend to be confused. Confusion is a lie. Yeah, create space. It's over. This isn't the time to be around a bunch of people. Okay, so who's in the house who's on house arrest with Aries? Aries is on house arrest. The Libras who don't know how to act, and only the Libras who don't know how to act are on house arrest. And now it sounds like Libra's going inside with y'all. Damn. This is not the time to be around a bunch of people, Libra. Quiet the noise in your head and clear out every external voice and expectation that's attempting to influence you at the moment. Your fears about being judged have previously made you take some really bad advice. Stop that, cap locks. This retrograde is about you finally being honest with yourself about what you've done, good or bad, and the consequences of your actions. Yikes. What did you do, Libra? Be grateful for the good things and be willing to take accountability for, and maybe even apologize for, the mistakes you've made. Who are you really beneath the person that you usually pretend to be? Damn, Libra. Who are you really beneath the person that you pretend to be? There's beauty and magic in finally admitting that. Libra, are you the problem? Libra, are you the problem? Libra, suns and risings. For some of you in here, I'm starting to feel you might be. Yeah, Libra, I'm starting to feel like you might be the problem. Because who are you beneath who you usually pretend to be? Feels like a read. Is that just me? Blue, I'm an introvert anyways. Well, that helps. I am the problem. Yes. Oh, wow. 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 At this point, I might be an Aries because I've been inside. Y'all, somebody go visit there. If you know an Aries that you love, please tell them, send them this clip where I said, please stay inside. Please tell them that Bluecentric on Instagram and YouTube and Twitter has told them, sit your ass down to the 15th. I'm going to keep reiterating that. All right, let's see what cards Libra gets. Blue, no. What'd I do? Don't Cardi have an album that's coming? Oh, okay. Not you eating. Taurus is so rude, eating popcorn as a Taurus. You watching everybody get their ass whooped, and I told you that you were violent and unsafe, and here you come, mocking people. Your dad is an Aries sun. Tell him to say his dad's inside. I think probably one of the most powerful messages I've heard this entire time is that Virgos have been through it. Oh my God. That shit really broke my heart. Virgos have been through it, and they need salve on all of their wounds. And Aries needs to stay the hell inside before they break something, including themselves. Taurus is just violent. Taurus just wants to hit everybody right now. Taurus is mad. If you know a Taurus, I have to repeat this. Leave them alone right now. Just leave them alone. All right. What is the message for? Oh, this popped out. King of Swords. Tell the fucking truth. Damn, Libra. I just wrote a whole paragraph about how y'all need to start telling the truth and stop worrying about what people think. And then you literally got King of Swords. This is the big dick energy of telling the truth. Well, I don't need to pull any more cards, y'all. I'm not going to keep pulling cards if they're just going to keep reiterating the same goddamn thing. Maybe I need to have less cards because I feel like I keep getting the same messages in 3 or 4 different ways. Libra, stop lying because you want everybody to like your ass because you think you sexy. You are, but still, stop lying because you know you sexy and shit, and tell the truth and take your ass inside and stop taking bad advice from your little hating ass friends. That's what your reading said. I just wanted to encapsulate that, okay? What sign is next, guys? What comes after Libra? Oh, Scorpio. Yikes on trikes. Okay. We're doing Scorpio next. I call Scorpio darknesses. Shout out to anybody who watched Dave Chappelle. Remember when Charlie Murphy said that whenever he was around other dark-skinned people? No, that wasn't. Yeah, it was Charlie Murphy. He was talking about how Rick James would call him and Eddie Murphy the darknesses brothers. Darknesses, right? Black and blacker. That's how I think about Scorpio. Darknesses. Scorpio is dark. I'm a Scorpio. Half my family is Scorpio. Them motherfuckers are sad. Everybody's an op. Everybody's out to get them. Not thank you for calling me sexy. The fact that all of that happened, y'all see how the Libras work? I read the Libras for filth, and all this person heard was, but we sexy though. You're welcome, love. I said, you might be the problem. Go inside with the fucking Aries. I said all this crazy shit, and all she heard was, but we sexy though. Thank you. Libras, don't you ever change. Probably because you won't. All right. I feel like I need a second before I do the darknesses. Let me tell you how the zodiac work. From Scorpio on, it's about to get heavy. the end of the zodiac starts light and it gets heavier. The darkness starts with Scorpio, right? Libras are always, I see both sides, right? So Libras are like on the light side, one foot, and the dark side, the other foot. I see both sides. I'm a Libra, I want balance, right? Once you get to Scorpio, it's nighttime, right? Night, nigga. It's nighttime, right? Okay, so everybody, let's hope that we can all calm down. I need to calm down because I'm screaming because I'm picking up so much energy. Did I take my Wellbutrin today? I didn't take my ADHD meds. I'm going to take it afterwards. So guys, it's about to get dark. So let's all send cleansing energy because I don't need any more darkness on top of the Scorpio energy. So Scorpios, what is your message? Let's read the message that I channeled first. Let's go. Y'all like darkness. Y'all just, the amount of violence that y'all are Scorpio rising. Oh, that means you are Scorpio. Scorpio risings are the biggest Scorpios of all the Scorpios, child. What did I say earlier? For those who missed the intro, your rising sign makes all the other signs its bitch, including your sun sign. Your rising sign makes all the other signs its bitch. So if you are a Scorpio rising, I fear you. Can I be honest? I fear you. I don't get nervous easy. I'm nervous now. All right. What did I write for Scorpio rising? Okay. I'm getting a headache. Scorpio rising, this retrograde is gifting you an opportunity to pause and reevaluate who you desire to be in this world, what you desire to create, and the legacy that you want to leave behind. All those are very Scorpio things. You may need to let some people go, or at the very least, renegotiate some relationship dynamics. You're looking inward so that you can look ahead with greater clarity, intention, and alignment and purpose. So ask yourself, where do I want to be in 10 years and beyond? And start moving in a way that shows that you mean it, a way that makes it inevitable. Even if that means starting over and telling everybody to kiss your ass. Damn, that's rude. Scorpio, you might have to cut off some people. Scorpio, you might have to cut off some people. Danielle said, sign of Virgo still processing this here. Danielle, the Virgo read, I feel like we also caught strays. The Virgo, yeah, the Scorpios and the Virgos, y'all are exhausting me, but I'm holding space for y'all. Wait, somebody in here says that they're Scorpio rising, Virgo sun, Cap moon. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, bon Dieu. Okay, that's we lift you up in love, fam. Ooh, that gave me a headache on your behalf. Yeah, no. I'm shaking right now. This next to the Virgos, the Scorpios are probably the heaviest energy I felt so far. Okay. If you have Scorpio placements, I'm going to be span out because this feels too heavy just to be the sun and the rising. If you have Scorpio placements and there's people that you need to cut off, you know who it is. Tell the truth. You know who it is. Because this feels very, very, very specific. If you are a Scorpio placement, that's any Scorpio, strong Scorpio placements, I'm going to pick the ones of sun, moon, rising, and Venus in particular. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Not Scorpio Mars. I repeat, this does not apply to Scorpio Mars because y'all always want to fight anyways. Y'all don't trust nobody. Scorpio Mars, no. Sit down. It's not for you. But for Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, and Venus, not Mars. It's pruning season. You've been letting people play in your face and called it loyalty. And the truth is, and I have a rude message for you, Scorpio. This message is a message I've had to give before in the past, but haven't had to give it in a while. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. You're telling yourself that you are still connected to this person out of loyalty, and that is cap. You are lying. You are not loyal. Your ego just doesn't want to admit that you invested in the wrong people. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. You are holding on to certain people. You guys know why I close my eyes because I'm overstimulated because I'm channeling. You are being loyal to certain people because you're saying that you care about them and your loyalty is why you're around. You are full of shit. You don't want to admit that you invested this much time, energy, love, and resources in the wrong person. Loyalty ain't got shit to do with this. That is your ego. And I feel like I'm scolding you because you're hard-headed. I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad. Scorpio, it's breakup season. Scorpio, seriously, I'm picking this up so heavily. I'm actually scared to pick up cards. Scorpio, you're not loyal. You're being defiant and having an ego tantrum. It's not loyalty, it's an ego tantrum. It's not loyalty, it's an ego tantrum. Fuck. It's not loyalty, it's an ego tantrum. What is Scorpio's number? Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's not love, it's an ego tantrum. Yes, Monifa, that's what I'm saying. It's not love, it's an ego tantrum. Let it go, let it go, let it go. You think you're holding on for love. It's not love that's making you hold on. It's not loyalty that's making you hold on. It's your ego. You don't want to admit it's time. You misinvested. Scorpio, you misinvested. It's okay. You misinvested and it's okay. Somebody said, please, Blue. How do you think I feel? What's Scorpio's number? 1122, the great shift. Y'all, I can't make this shit up. Personal development, spiritual growth. Focus on positive changes that are occurring because changes are occurring. Expand your horizons. Y'all, this is a breakup card. What? It's almost like I do this for a living. There are many positive shifts happening. The world around you is changing. Let it. 1122. 1122, guys. You're not loyal. You're just scared. It's not love, it's attachment. You can love them, but it's not the love that's making you hold on. It's the attachment. So I know your hair is what? It's so funny because these messages are going so fast. I'm having a hard time catching all of them. So I hope that I am catching all of them. You're making my face itch. Now how I get in it. So I know what your hair is giving. It looks ethereal. Oh, ethereal. I'm stressed. My hair looks like I'm stressed. 1122. Ooh. That one actually made me dizzy. I think I'm still bouncing back from the Virgo reading. So the Scorpio one being so soon after it, I'm getting dizzy. Scorpio, your message, your hidden message, either subconscious of you or the person that you're thinking about, I'm starting to understand our connection. So for Scorpios, for the people that you're having to let go, part of letting go is understanding why they were brought into your life and then letting that shit go. You were brought into my life to teach me, yes, and then you let them go. I'm sorry for scolding you, but it really feels like my spirit guides are annoyed with y'all. I pulled the same card a few days ago. See? Synchronicity. Shout out to On the Go with Deb. Sag Sun. Go inside Aries rising and Cancer moon. So Deb, you already know. Deb, you already know. Deb, if you want to plan a trip, plan it from inside the house and don't go until after the 15th. I told you I'm not traveling till August 16th. I'm not traveling until after this is over. Blue, that's where the annoyance is coming from. How am I gonna let my mama go? Oh, take the class. We actually teach that in the class. People who've taken the class can tell you we actually teach that in the class. I hope that wasn't a rhetorical question. We actually teach how to let. Awkward. One more message. Just being near you is intoxicating. You know what this tells me? This is an addiction. It's a low vibrational addiction. Whoever it is that you, or whoever they are that you are not letting go, you are addicted to them because you are attached to them. It's a low vibrational attachment. Somebody said, why are we all like coming down from the Virgo reading? I feel like everybody caught a stray during the Virgo reading. Is it just me? Like nobody has been okay since the Virgo reading, myself included. All right. Up next, we're going to be doing the Virgo. No. What sign are we on? I said Virgo. Do I need to pick up another sign for Virgo? No. Virgo, don't hijack this week. I feel like so many of us are thinking about Virgo as trying to hijack and we're on Scorpio. And if I let that happen, Scorpio will cuss me out. All right, Scorpio. What is the insight for Scorpio? Scorpio, what message do you have to give for Scorpio? Because that was heavy. If you can be kind. Oh, this card just, Y'all just saw this cup. You guys, I literally put up the Scorpio card, the Queen of Cups. Oh. Whenever I'm thinking about a sign and their actual card pops up, that's the universe saying, don't feel bad. This is their message. And this happened with almost every sign. I'm actually also getting nauseous. Scorpio, be careful with your eating and ulcers. I feel like a lot of you are stressed and might give yourself ulcers, or your cortisol levels might be too high. I'm getting that same for Leo, Libra, Virgo, Scorpio. Leo, Libra, you guys write this down. Leo, Libra, Virgo, Scorpio. Leo, Libra, Virgo, Scorpio. Leo, Libra, Virgo, Scorpio. Your cortisol levels are too high. My eye just started twitching. Fuck. Yeah, I'm picking up too much energy. I need to come down. This is the part that I'm scared about, being someone who channels energy. For those who wonder what my gift is, I'm going to stall for a second before I continue Scorpio, because I actually feel like a phone that's overheating. So I'm just going to talk a little bit until I can come down and go back to channeling for Scorpio. No, it's not the drink, actually. I wish it was the drink. That would have been more fun. When people are tipsy, it's up here. When I'm channeling, my body gets warm. It's like an edible, like a body edible. Yeah. Leo, Libra, Virgo, Scorpio. All right, guys. So I am a clairsentient, claircognizant. For everybody who's wondering what my gift is, clairsentient means that I have a deep sense of feeling. That's why sometimes when I'm talking to clients, I'm like, can you please drink some water because you're dehydrated and my throat is closing up, or maybe it's your throat chakra, right? So I physically feel people, right? That's why physical touch is one of my love languages. I can literally read you through touch. Second one is claircognizant. Claircognizant means I know things I'm not supposed to. When my spirit guides gave me the full government name of somebody that the person I liked was dating, that was claircognizance. There's no reason in how I should know that. Part of why people think I am a know-it-all, even though I maintain that I'm an ask-it-all, is because I'm a claircognizant. I do know a lot more than I'm supposed to, and it's really annoying. It's probably the most annoying thing about me. I think I feel you, Blue. Yeah. Also, too, because I'm thinking about it, I'm a triple Virgo. I'm a Virgo stellium. If you have a sign, if you have 3 or more of a sign in your chart, it's a stellium. It's staging a coup. So even though I'm not a Virgo sun or rising, I have 3 Virgo placements, and I actually think that Virgo reading took something out of me. But it was worth it, though. It was worth it. It was totally worth it. I don't regret it. All right. So what is the message for Scorpio? Coming back down. What is the message for Scorpio? You guys feel free, for those, if anybody here feels like what I said has resonated, feel free to leave a tip. Because again, I charge $150 every 30 minutes, guys. So I've been on here for a while and I'm doing this for free. So feel free to leave a tip. All right. Let's see. What is the message for Scorpio? I'm being told to pick from the bottom. That's unconventional. 4 of Swords. You need to rest. Did I not just say that? Did I not tell y'all to leave everybody alone and rest? So just to show you how much my cards and I are in sync. It's literally Dorothy Spano. Dorothy from Golden Girls taking a nap. Yes, this is my Golden Girls deck. Sit your ass down, Scorpio. Do not go in the house with the Aries in them, no. Because you're going to end up cussing them out and judging them. Go outside in the backyard. Next card for Scorpio. Damn. 8 of Swords. Every single stressed out card. Again, do you see how stressed she is? Next card for Scorpio. Scorpio. 4 of Cups, crying over spilled milk. Who hurt you? Okay, Scorpio, let's talk. Because Virgo's going through a lot, but y'all are brooding. You guys are brooding. Scorpio, let it go. Okay, last card. I'm going to shuffle because I hate these cards. Last card for Scorpio. So Scorpio is upset. They need to let go of people. They're in their feelings about having to let go of people. They're sulking in the corner by themselves. They don't even want to play along with the Aries and the rest of the people in the house. Scorpio, you are going through it. My baby, you are going through it. And it involves a lot of isolation. Right? Like Scorpios are going through it as much as the Virgos, but like whereas the Virgos are in a place where they're preparing for victory, Scorpios are still like really hurt. I can't see past the hurt, Scorpio. Please relax so I can see past the hurt. Universe, please let me know what's on the other side of the hurt. Look at that. The Sun card. Oh, thank God, because I was about to get up. All right. The Sun card is the absolute happiest card in the entire zodiac. It's actually and it's also the card of Leo season. Yes, Leo, you popped up in Scorpio's reading. So, yes, Blue Talisman 2. If you forget the 2, you're sending it to somebody else. Blue Talisman 2 is my Cash App. During Leo season, Scorpio, unload the clip during Leo season. This is the card of Leo and Leo season. Scorpio, you might actually have to let go of a Leo. Yikes! Scorpio, one of the people that you might have to let go of might be a Leo. So if you are a Scorpio who is considering leaving a Leo, this is a very heavy-handed way of saying yes. This is awkward. Awkward turtle. Oh, Christina said I'm dating Leo. I'm so sorry. Yikes. That's awkward. Well, I feel like I'm going through it during this reading. I'm going on a fantastic voyage. Am I the only one? I mean, I'm the one who's channeling, but still, is anybody else going on a fantastic voyage? Because how did I just tell a bunch of Scorpios to break up with Leos? And yet I did. Because it's loud. It's ringing in my ears. Oh my God, it's like literally ringing in my ears. If you are a Scorpio who is dealing with a Leo who you think is on some funny shit, or who y'all just don't get along. I know the Leos are in here getting mad, like how we get in it. Or in Leo, if there's a Scorpio who you're holding on to, who you need to let go, y'all can be responsible too. This only applies if your gut is, you're going to know if this applies to you. Y'all are adults. What is the message for Scorpio? 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 Somebody said, this is a great point, Noma. Don't be quick to say you don't have a sign in your life if you know people's sun signs. Rising matters. Exactly. Oh, shit. That card just dumped out. Scorpio, look what y'all just got. The date night card. I done told you I had to break up with a bunch of Leos, and the very next thing I got was a date night card. Getting ready to be wined and dined by somebody else. Oh, shit. Leo, did I just tell people to break up with you during your season and then go on a date with somebody else? I did. I did, Leo. I did. And then I said, well, should they stay with the Leo? Y'all, if you have a Leo that you love who's good to you, then this doesn't apply to you. But I'm telling you, there's at least 12. Damn, that's a lot. There's at least 12 is a big number. There are at least 12 Scorpios / Leo connections who needed to hear this. 12 is a big number. God, I usually hear like 3 or 4. That's a lot of people. Fuck. There's at least 12 Scorpio / Leo connections who are going to watch this video who know that they need to leave each other alone. Clarification card, confession. Someone has something to tell you. Ooh. Somebody lying. Scorpio, the people who got you fucked up, or that Leo, if it applies, only if it applies. Somebody needs to make a confession. Somebody has been lying. Guys, what is the only other card that got the liar card? I don't mean to scream. Sorry. You guys, I just said somebody has been lying. What is the only other card that got the liar card? It flew in my face. It was Leo. Was it Leo or Libra? It was Libra. I'm getting, okay, so respectfully, this is very loud. It's getting loud. Whenever I'm trying to connect the dots, Leos with Libra placements with Leo placements, and Scorpios. Y'all need to leave each other alone. Stop. Leave each other alone. Yes, it was Leo, but I keep on getting something around Libra placements. So if you are a Leo or a Scorpio and y'all have tension, thank you for your services. Your time is gone. right? Yes, you guys. The liar was Leo. Yes. Damn, that's rude. You think I said the liar was Leo. You don't have to say it like that. That's rude. But if there's any Leo and Scorpio placements that are going like this, try to dead that shit during try to dead it during Leo season. And what did I say, guys? Did I not say? And thank you to Lauren, Aquarius, Sun, Taurus, Moon, Virgo, rising here. Am I on the right career path? Yes, and not enough money. You're not making enough money. Negotiate more money. Something around your thoughts around money are too small. You gotta think big, bitch. That's so funny. I get to finally use that. At some point, we were talking about Leos and August, right? Follow me here. Earlier, we were talking about Leos in August, and we told, I think it was the Leos, that if you don't get an apology in the month of August, it's not real. It was something around those signs. Then we told the Libras to admit that if they're the problem. And then we told the Scorpios that somebody's a liar and you need to leave them alone, especially if they have strong Leo placements, and go on a date night with somebody else. I cannot shake this feeling. There's a weird trifecta with Leo and Scorpio, particularly if they're in Libra placements. This is very specific, guys. Leo and Scorpio, especially if they have Libra placements, leave each other the fuck alone. Respectfully. This is awkward. I feel like me doing readings on YouTube is just gonna be me feeling awkward for y'all as I pass on messages. Did I do all the cards? I did. We gave y'all the number. We read to you for filth. Hidden truth, and I'm gonna pull one more of these. Somebody's juggling more than one person. Yeah, I'm gonna stop Scorpio. Scorpio, this is the card of juggling more than one person and more than one thing. Scorpio, for those who apply, only for those who apply, there's duplicity in your midst, and you need to leave that person alone. Those people alone. Blue, I'm receiving my husband inviting me to dinner, even though I meal prepped dinner already. I like that. That's nice. By the way, for the Scorpios who are in happy relationships and don't even know no Leos or Libras, this don't apply to you, and that's okay. Don't force it, right? Don't force it. Please do not force it. We're reading for 370 people right now. Don't force it. All right, who's up next? Scorpio. After Scorpio comes, we're going to go faster. You sound wired from the energy. I am wired from the energy. After Scorpio, what comes next, guys? Sag. I was told to reshuffle the cards because one of the cards wanted to reappear. Sag, you got to open up your heart. Sag, we got to open up your heart for Sag. We also got Mercury retrograde. That's so funny. And last but not least, damn, I don't want to read that one. I'm going to shuffle again. I didn't like that one. Sag, be nice to Sag. Open up your heart, Mercury retrograde. Last card for Sag. Love spell. Sag, be careful that you're not being love bombed. For any Sagittarius who are dating, be careful that you're not being love bombed. Because for me to get open up your heart and love spell and Mercury retrograde, it speaks to somebody might be trying to love bomb y'all. Be very, very careful, Sag. Somebody might be trying to love bomb y'all. And what is Sag's angel number? What is Sag's angel number? And shout out to everybody who's already had their sign and they're just holding space for people. Ronique M. West. That's a nice name, Ronique. Sag and Cap Stellium. We're getting to Cap, babe. Oh, Aries rising? Oh, so you're going to do it from the inside, from inside the house, right? What is... Oop, this jumped out. Y'all just saw it jump out. 0808. Swift action. That would be Sag. Sag loves everything quick. Swift action. Sag. Wealth. Empathy. Commitment. Affection. Promises. Oh, okay. This is good and also not so great. Sag, if it's good, it's great. If it's not, it's a love bomb. If it's good, it's great. If it's not, it's a love bomb. One of the Sages said, what was the card that you dismissed? Fine. The card that I dismissed for Sag was caution. And then when I pulled it again, I got love spell, which just felt like caution was like, bitch, you can't get away from me. Caution and love spell equals love bombing. Shout out to the person who just asked. Sag, be careful not to get love bombed. And Sag, be careful not to love bomb. Y'all love to do that shit. Sag, fire signs love to love bomb. And air signs. Fire and air signs love to love bomb. Tauruses and Cancers and water and earth signs, we actually do just love you. We actually just want to curl up underneath you. But the Sag, either somebody's going to be thinking about love bombing you or you might be the love bomber. Just please. 0808. 0808 is the Sag number. Please look that up and share it. What is the hidden truth? If somebody had to be completely honest to a Sag, or if a Sag had to be completely honest to the person on their mind, what would their hidden truth be? What would their hidden truth be? Universe, what would their hidden truth be? For stelliums, you can have multiple. Yeah. Damn, you're a Cancer and Virgo stellium. And a Capricorn. Okay, that's just too much, Ashley. Go take a nap, my baby. All right. Oh, Sag, if somebody had something to tell you, it's I love you. So, Sag, you're falling for someone or someone's falling for you. Oh, man. You got love spell and I love you. Shout out to all the Sages who are falling in love right now. Jasmine Jackson, am I ready to meet him? Yes, you are. Because who knew that Sages would lover girls like this? I actually think of Sages as goons. Everything I've pulled up for Sages is y'all falling in love. Can y'all take a picture at the wedding just to let me know? I wonder, and for anybody who's estranged, I wonder if you are happy without me. Damn, Sag, you about to enter into your lover girl season. That's not how I usually think of y'all. Sages are entering their lover girl season. If you have a Sag sun or rising, and you are single and or dating, lover girl season is going to be interesting for you. Or lover boy season, right? Gender neutral. We are low-key lovers. Well, it's very low-key sometimes, friend. I'm ready to fall in love, but there's nobody inside. What was the first card we pulled up for you? Open up your heart. All right, let's read the Sag message. Sag message. You guys, we only have 4 more left. Sagittarius rising and sun message. We are each born into certain perspectives, teachings, and narratives taught as truth through generations of family and community, right? But this retrograde invites you to explore which of these perspectives you still believe and which no longer apply to you. Sagittarius is telling you that it's time to write a new story. So somebody who just wrote, there's nobody around, stop saying that. Instead, say, I'm excited to see who's around. It's time to write a new story. What is your purpose, Sag? And are you living in that purpose in a way that you are proud of? Forget anybody else. Are you living in that purpose in a way that you are proud of? This isn't the time to ask for advice. It's a time to admit the truth that you knew all along. Sag, this isn't the time to ask for advice. It's the time to admit the truth that you knew all along. I think either Scorpio or Libra. I think maybe Libra. Another one of the signs got a similar message. All right, universe. Oh, the cards are feeling tired. My cards are getting tired, guys. I'm going to actually start a new deck. Sorry, Sag. We're starting a new deck. Golden Girls are tired. Dorothy, Blanche, Rose, Sophia, they're tired. My deck actually just told me, bitch, stop. So, new deck. This deck is a little rude, but we're doing the later signs, and y'all a little bit rude. I mean, not rude. Blunt. So, yeah. I always start with my nicer sign, my nicer deck, but this deck is a little bit more stop playing in my face. God, I have not used this deck in like, 2 years? I have not used this deck in 2 years because it used to scare me. This deck used to scare me. Sorry, guys. When I haven't talked to a deck in a very long time, I just like to make sure that I clear out the energy. Universe, please connect me to this old friend. Old friend, I have not seen you in a while. Somebody says, Blue, you have the 9 p.m. notifications on for John episode. I don't know if you'll be done by then. Just giving you a heads up. Thank you, love. Well, that gives me a chance. I'm going to make myself done by 9 p.m. Thank you, Florence. I'm going to intentionally make myself done by then so that you guys can see the episode with John. We are honest, not rude. I agree. But it can be taken as rude when you're unevolved. What's the message for Sag, new deck? I haven't talked to you in a while, friend, because you scared the shit out of me last time. But it's okay. I trust you. Damn. Sad. Some of you are getting love bombed. This is literally another love bomb come. All right, guys, Sagittarius. If you are in a healthy relationship where it's mutually beneficial, everybody is tapped in, everybody's doing their part, it's lasted for longer than 90 days. It's lasted for longer than 90 days. One more time. It's lasted for longer than 90 days. You trust them and your red flags haven't been in your head. This doesn't apply to you. For the rest of y'all, fuck. Another love bomb card. Another love bomb card. Another. I'm actually going to stop. This. Yeah. Sagittarius, some of y'all getting love bombed. That's the message. I'm going to stop. Actually, don't. Whenever I don't listen to my deck and they have to keep repeating themselves, they actually get ruder. And this is my rudest deck. I'm going to stop. So if you're a Sag in a healthy relationship, this is great. If you're a Sag who thinks you might be getting love bombed, slow it all the way down. Slow it all the way down. Do not commit to anybody until after the retrograde is over. I would say actually until after the summer is over. Just date. And if they really mean it, they'll still be around. For single and dating Sagittarius, the threat of love bombing is very heavy. And actually, I don't know if it's coming towards you or from you. You might be the problem. Oh, look at this. Your wishes will come true, but it's on the other side of you vetting. Heavy vetting, guys. Heavy, heavy vetting. We're moving on to Capricorn, one of my favorite signs. I light up when I think about Capricorns because they're like big sisters to me. Capricorn. Your message is your heart is ready to be open, not just to other people, but to the life that you've always wanted to create without having to work so hard for it. That's funny because Capricorns are workhorses. This is a time to get what you want, need, deserve, and desire with elegance and ease. There's depth and medicine in the magic of just being lighthearted. Oh, this is giving Capricorns. Oh, Capricorns, this retrograde is about you keeping it light for once instead of being everybody's mother. I love that for y'all. And shout out to the Capricorns who are mothers. Take care of who needs you. Pets, children, plants, right? But when it comes to other adults, keep it light until this retrograde is over. Be introspective and give yourself some of that medicine you're so quick to give away. This Mercury retrograde is inviting you to clean up your house. Oh, wow. This is a very Capricorn message. Capricorn, clean your house. That's actually spiritual for Capricorns. Earth signs in particular, we have this thing about when we clean our houses, it does something to us. It's something to everybody, but it's something about the earth signs, about tangibles. So Capricorn, clean your house. What else does it say here? Have a small, intimate gathering with select people you trust only and rest when needed. Anybody on the outside or on the outliers can catch you another time. One foot in front of the other is all you need to focus on right now. No big picture, no drastic changes. That can take place later. The time is to rest and keep it light. So Capricorn, you're a very old sign, right? And yet this is telling you to keep it light for once. Somebody said, nice, I've been cleaning out my space. Great. I love this for Capricorns. Capricorn, Moon, and Stellium. Yes. This feels lighter. I didn't expect the Capricorns to be so light. I didn't expect the Virgo to be so heavy, and I didn't expect the Capricorn to be so light. Somebody said, I've already failed. Well, then clean the house now, friend. Keep it light. Jennifer said, oh, that's interesting spelling, Jennifer. Capricorn, Sun, Pisces, Rising, Scorpio, Moon. Yeah, you clean the house, babe. Is the way I'm utilizing my money will reward me soon? Be more cautious. Invest more conservatively. Invest more conservatively. Shout out to Jasmine Jackson. Jasmine says, Cap, Sun, Sag, Rising, Virgo, Moon. Oh, so you caught some of that Virgo straight earlier. All right, let's see. What are the hidden messages for... What are the hidden messages for Capricorn? That jumped. Jesus. Okay, Capricorn, I said keep it light, and that felt a little Leo-like. Your hidden messages are, the timing wasn't right for us. If there's somebody that you've had to let go, the timing wasn't right. Cue the Erykah Badu. And your next card is, I wish I could take back my words. Capricorn, if somebody has talked to you crazy who you're no longer speaking to, they regret how they talk to you crazy. They regret talking to you crazy, Capricorn. One more time for the folks in the back. Capricorn, if there's somebody who you've pulled away from, they regret talking to you crazy. That sounds very Capricorn. Let's see. What is the... Did we do angel number for Capricorns, guys? Can you tell me if we did the angel number for Capricorn? I don't think we did. Sagittarius sun, Capricorn rising, Taurus moon. Oh, wow. Jada Crenshaw. All right. We didn't do it. Okay. That almost jumped out. I love it. Okay, this makes me happy. I love it when I read a channeled message and the angel number matches up. Capricorn, your angel number for this retrograde is 2424. 2424, right? That stands for good times. What did I say? Rest, keep it light, kick back with a small select group of only people that you fuck with heavy. Capricorn, keep it light. You can be heavy and be a workhorse later. And for y'all, I'm not hearing just for, ooh, my neck. Capricorns are tired. I'm not hearing just for the retrograde. I'm hearing for the entire month of August. For the entire month of August, Capricorn, keep it light. 2424. Leisure. Rest. You guys, I could not. Y'all saw me shuffle, right? Y'all saw me shuffle because I feel like this feels like I'm setting this up on purpose and it's making me annoyed by how aligned this is. Leisure, rest, holiday, pleasure, kindness, and happiness. Caps, if you ever needed an excuse to go on vacation, I just gave it to you. Caps, if you ever need an excuse, Capricorn, sun and rising, and even moon. Okay, I'm going to need rest next few days. I was stressed for the month straight. Stop. Do less. Let me see. When will I get my lump sum? Ooh, I'm not hearing soon. There might be, I'm hearing a delay, babe. The first thing I'm hearing is delay. I'm hearing the word delay. Will that apology come? Not a real one. Not a real one. Not a real one. Not a real one. I keep on hearing that over and over again. Timing, I feel that. All right, Cap. I keep on hearing that the Capricorns need to go on vacation. Let's see what... Oh, are we going to use the rude deck? Not the rude deck, the blunt deck. Because the Golden Girls deck really is tired. I think the Virgo, Scorpio, Libra, back-to-back just made that. The Golden Girls deck said, girl, I'll see you next reading. Let me see. Somebody said... Blue, my 6-month-old loves your voice. She's watching this with me and smiling hard at your face. Thank you for everything. Aw. I love babies because I think I still am one. I relate to babies so much. If you ever see videos of babies' reactions, I feel so seen. I love watching videos of babies' reactions. I think one of my favorite things about being autistic is a lot of times autistic people hold on to their childlike wonder. It's one of the biggest perks. That bitterness that neurotypical people and other types of neurodivergent people can sometimes have. People who are on the autism spectrum very often, if you ever watched Love on the Spectrum, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a sweetness to Love on the Spectrum, right? Like when we watch Love on the Spectrum, we're like, that is so sweet. And I really have to say that as sharp as my mind and my tongue are, I'm actually really, really happy that God, universe, whoever made me saw fit to give me something that would make me hold on to my sweetness no matter what. Because bitterness ages you guys. I think the reason why people think I'm younger than I really am, I don't think it's because of how I look. I think it's because I'm not bitter. All right. Cap, good news fast. For Capricorn who's waiting for some news, good news fast. That speaks for itself. Completion. These are all major cards. Completion. A chapter has ended hard. The reason why Capricorns need to rest in August is because a chapter ended in July. And a new chapter is starting in September. Capricorns, a new chapter is starting in September. Please rest. Please rest because a new chapter is starting in September. Queen of Swords. Okay, you got a sharp tongue. Capricorn, you are often right. Just figure out if there is reasonably a more compassionate way to say it. All right, we're going to move on. We're going to pivot because I have 40 minutes to do Aquarius and Pisces. So we're going to finish early. I could do Aquarius and Pisces in like 15 minutes. I just heard Aquarius say, oh, yeah, you want to rush through ours, Aquarius? Please take mercy on me. Okay, I'm tired. I'm tired. I think because this is my first time doing readings like this for y'all, that's why I gave so much For the earlier signs, because I didn't know how to manage my energy. I have learned. I will manage my energy moving forward. All right, let's do Aquarius. First, we're going to do Aquarius's angel numbers. Let's start light. Damn, that... Okay, that just... Aquarius, you have my angel number. Aquarius 2222. I was like, what did this... That's my angel number, 2222. Anybody knows my story? My aunt passed away. 22, 222, and 2222 kept following me around. So your angel number is 2222. Feminine forces, relationships, balance, prosperity, efficiency, humility. You can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Aww. Even if you are a masculine energy, Aquarius is telling you to tap into the wisdom of the divine feminine. 2222. That is fucking dope. Especially for Aquarius, because y'all can be a little harsh sometimes. So that you getting 2222 and the feminine, divine feminine card, that's really amazing. Your message, Aquarius, is this retrograde invites your awareness to be drawn away from your mind into your heart. Ooh, that goes right with the card, because divine feminine is heart-centered. It invites a reconnection to love as a way of being. Wow. Yes, you are cerebral, but who and what makes your heart smile? What does it mean to share, receive, and be love? In what ways can you update or even elevate your narratives surrounding love, self, relationships, collaborations, and how you connect to others in general? Connecting more from your heart will ironically create a clearer pathway to your mind. So yes, Aquarius, I know you're the cerebral grooms of the zodiac, right? I'm so cerebral. I'm an Aquarius. I'm so cerebral. Get into your heart. Much like the Capricorn surprised us earlier, because they told the Capricorns to stop doing so much and to relax. They're telling the Aquarius to leave their minds and step into their hearts. That's actually really beautiful. Jennifer also said, Cap Sun, Sag Rising. Wow, that's beautiful. Ariana, thank you so much. And then we see Speak Sister. That's a great name. Speak Sister says, Aquarius Rising, Aquarius Sun, Gemini Moon. Will I get the promotion? I'm hearing a yes. It's not. I'm hearing a yes, but it feels like something's not going to pan out the way that you expect. Not in a bad way. I feel like something is going to surprise you about either you don't get it, but you get it somewhere else, or when you do get it, it doesn't pan out how you expected, and you're surprised by how it pans out. The promotion, though, it's not a lateral promotion, right? There's a raise because I keep on hearing something about negotiating. If you get the promotion, I have been seeing all of the 222s. That's so funny. If you get a promotion or you're negotiating a promotion, please ask for a vainglorious amount of money. Something is telling me you might not have asked for enough money, or they might not have initially wanted to give you enough money. Yeah. Again, you got to think big, bitch. All right. What is I'm getting to pull this before I pull hidden messages. What is the Six of Cups? It's a beautiful card. Seven of Pentacles. The Hermit. Wow. Wow. All right. Aquarius, your message is saying that you need to play. Maybe you need to hang out with your Capricorn friends. They need to play too. You need to be introspective about who you've invested in, who's investing in you, and make it a point to invest more in those who have invested in you and to leave alone those who haven't invested at all. I got the Six of Pentacles. That's the give and take. That's the reciprocity card. You know when Lauryn Hill saying, who do I have to be to get some reciprocity? That's the card I pulled for Aquarius energy. Aquarius, reciprocity. If it's not happening, you're not happening. Reciprocity. Something told me to pick up the Golden Girls deck because it's kinder. Temperance, balance. I love that message. If there is someone who has a secret message or a hidden thought towards Aquarius who's on their mind right now, if there's somebody who has a hidden message or a feeling towards Aquarius who's on their mind right now. Yeah, Speak Sister, you need to raise, my love. You and like a couple of people in here keep on hearing that you guys aren't asking for enough money. What's that about? You guys are not asking for enough money because I picked it up about 2 or 3 times. Aquarius, your message from your secret admirer is, I want you. I want you. I want you. Somebody has... Wasn't there another sign that had crushes? I could have felt like there was another sign that had crushes. How to make my Aquarius sun partner feel loved. Give your Aquarius partner permission to rest by taking care of the things that they normally take care of and thanking them. Showing deep appreciation. And letting them do that weird thing that they like. Y'all see how I stopped myself from saying something nasty? Be proud. I need some water. Aquarius. Somebody has a crush on you, or that person who's been on your mind, they've been thinking about how much they want you. That's kind of sexy. What is your cosmic insight? Let's see. What is your cosmic insight? It's fun here in the dark. Yeah, the dark ones are getting nasty. I was not expecting this. Pick it from the bottom. Oh, okay. Mercury retrograde. Guys, why does the Mercury retrograde keep... This is like, who's been counting? Is this not like the third or fourth time that the Mercury retrograde card? I'm going to put this... Yes, babe, we know it's Mercury retrograde. You don't have to keep announcing yourself. That is... Aquarius is, y'all going to be fucking... I'm just going to say it. This is the hunching card, okay? I was trying to find different ways not to say it, but this keeps on popping up, so let's call a thing by its name. Somebody wants you. Somebody wants your wobbly bits. Y'all can see they hunching in the picture. This is the intimacy card. Aquarius is, if you're not fucking, it's time to start. Thank you, Nelly, the fourth time. Aquarius is, you need a sexual healing, okay? Sacral chakra and the root chakra. Dolphin noises. My heavens. Because did y'all notice that the minute I got to Aquarius, I started smiling like mischievously? Shit got suddenly randomly sexy during Aquarius time. Either the Aquariuses are really, really horny, or they're about to get it in. But it got real freaky. Now I want you. Aquarius, somebody really wants you. Somebody really, really wants you. If you are a celibate Aquarius, this might be the time to cut that out. I just work here. I'm pulling another card because I was really horny. I'm trying to be... Let go. Oh. So I get for pulling again. Let go is the general message for everybody during Mercury retrograde. You guys, oh, thank you, my love. Thank you, Brianna. Aquarius, things got sexy. I'm so happy things got sexy because we have to make sure that we do the last sign. Pisces is so used to being the last sign, and it's okay. Pisces, I'm not gonna short you. Pisces, I pray that we end on a high note, because the sexy Aquarius note, I would have been happy ending there. Can I be honest? Oh my God, Medina, thank you. Thank you, Medina. You just bought me lunch. Thank you, my love. So we are going to read Pisces. And I hope the energy of sexy from Aquarius lasts, because that's the note that I want to leave on for this Friday. All right, let's do Pisces rising and sun. Y'all ready? Again, shout out for everybody who's holding space for signs that they don't even belong to. Pisces rising and sun. What would it mean to celebrate yourself? Ooh, okay. What does it look like to tell people what you need instead of expecting them to read your mind? Ooh. Pisces, what would it look like to tell people what you need instead of expecting them to read your mind? To infuse your everyday routine with creativity and playfulness. Yes, the world can feel heavy, but this retrograde is begging you to keep your heart as free as possible and as full as hope as possible, especially during false adversities. It is not false hope, it is magic. And let that lightness inform each movement, decision, and habit you make during this retrograde. And moments when you want to cry, make sure you also laugh. It can be cleansing. This might sound silly, but when things get ugly and scary, your commitment to joy may be the only thing that keeps you from drowning in fear and sorrow right now. So guard that joy with your life. Wow. I have no water placements, but that was beautiful. Somebody said Pisces men and shit. Well, so Pisces, wow. Wow. Someone said, been reading poetry. Yes. Someone said my best friend is a Pisces. She is everything to me. Aww. Aww, that's amazing. Thank you, Speak Sister, again. And then, did you do sidereal astrology? I did the Western astrology, guys. Thank you for the Aquarius reading. Yes. The binge reading poetry thing probably sums up the energy that I just picked up. Pisces, stop worrying about who hurt you, what you're disappointing in. That's beautiful energy. Did y'all hear that? I want to read that last sentence again. Because the beautiful thing about Pisces is, and this is no offense, Pisces is the miscellaneous pile for all the other signs. That's why we sometimes think Pisces are very emotional and a little confused, because they get all the trickle down. What is it? The trickle down from all the other signs, right? So whenever I'm listening to a Pisces reading, I'm always like, I'm probably somewhere in there too. So everybody listen to this last part, right? Guard your joy. Connecting more to your heart. Sorry, that's Aquarius. For the Pisces, it says, where is it? This might sound silly when things get ugly and scary. Your commitment to joy may be the only thing that keeps you from drowning in fear and sorrow. So guard that joy with your life. I think that's going to be the message of this entire reading. Guard your joy with your life, especially if you have Pisces placements. Yes, guys, we're on the last one, so you can watch the replay. Thank you, Kemi. Needed this, just found you, and I'm glad I did. Oh, I'm glad too, actually, because I've actually met some really cool people here. Love it here. I love it here too. All right, what is the message? And guys, this is also a thank you, because I feel like I spent the last week, having cathartic releases about my shit, and I wanted to give something back. So I do appreciate the tips and whatnot, and also the kind words. For those who can't afford to give any tips, your kind words are still energy. It's all currency. All right. Damn. Okay, Pisces. Be careful. You might be in the presence of a narcissist, and I don't use that word kind lightly. In the middle of you guarding your joy, ignore the narcissist. Pisces. I mean, they're salty and they're sweet, right? What other message do you have for Pisces? What other message do you have for Pisces aside from making sure that they stay clear of narcissists? By the way, if it said guard your joy, narcissist came up, that means part of guarding your joy is being cognizant of the narcissist and clocking their teeth so you can stay away from them. Right? All right, what's next? They'll be back. Expect to hear from someone soon. Somebody who misses you might want to circle the block. And as long as they're not a threat to your joy, you might be able to talk to them. What hidden message would someone who misses Pisces want to say right now? What hidden message would somebody who misses Pisces want to say to Pisces right now? What hidden message would someone who wants to speak to Pisces say to them right now if their subconscious was taking over? I couldn't let you get close to me. I couldn't let you get close to me. Plus narcissist tells me that some of the Pisces in here are mourning a connection with someone who cared about them, but who was an avoidant. Because narcissist is a strong word, but narcissistic is a lot more popular and a lot more common. So I'm going to take away narcissist because that's something that we're not equipped to diagnose unless somebody's our patient, and change it to my gut is telling me narcissistic. A narcissistic person who would objectively be called an avoidant failed a Pisces or is currently still failing a Pisces. And if their heart was speaking to you, they would tell you, I couldn't let you get close to me. Wow. No, man, I'm happy you got your message. I couldn't let you get close to me. I'm not equipped for the love, for the connection, for the community that you're trying to build with me. I couldn't let it happen. I sabotaged it subconsciously on purpose. Wow. Wow. That's poignant because, you guys, one of the things that we say that's ableist is that if they wanted to, they would. That's actually very ableist because some people want to, but don't have the cognitive functioning to know how to. Cries and autism, right? Some people really, really want to, but literally do not have the natural ability to do so and have trauma, unresolved trauma, neurological disabilities, psychological damage, all types of things that stop them despite the wanting. So it's not that if you wanted to, you would. It's that if you wanted to enough, you would figure out how to do it, right? Because some people can want you and still need to figure out who can help them honor the wanting. Right? And I feel like this is a group message. This is not just for Pisces. But leave it to Pisces to open up the floodgates of emotion. There are people who sincerely want, and who are ill-equipped. So if you wanted it, you would figure out how to be equipped so that you could. There's a middle piece there. What message do you have for Pisces? What message? By the way, I was just smiling and happy, and now I'm being somber. How Pisces is it to be happy and then somber in like the next breath? Two fish floating in the opposite directions. Yeah, when people say if they wanted to, they could. Some people have psychological, neurological disabilities that actually, that's not true for them. If they wanted to, they would try sincerely and get help to help them figure out the rest. Somebody said, been quick to tears this period. Girl, who you telling? I don't cry. I've cried like 4 times on live. It's annoying. Message for Pisces. Message for Pisces. Message for Pisces. Ace of Swords. Tell the truth and shame the devil. This live is ending the way it began. The Ace of Swords is what happens when someone who's been scared to say what they really want gets tired of waiting for people to read their mind and finally speaks their truth. How perfect is that? A is for effort. A is for consistent, sincere effort that doesn't play defeatist games. A is for consistent and sincere effort. I don't applaud effort unless it's consistent or sincere, because weaponized incompetence will have somebody pretending to put in effort just to intentionally do the thing the wrong way so that you never have to ask them again, right? Full circle. Full circle. We ended on the Ace of Swords. For those of you who know tarot, I will be teaching tarot classes. Do you guys think it's worth it to do tarot lives where I teach you guys about tarot in order, like class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, class 5? Is that worth it? If there's interest, don't do it in the live chat. Do it in the comments when the replay is going on. Let me know in the comments after you've watched the replay. Is it worth it for you for tarot? And if it is, please write in the comments. We want Tarot Tuesdays. I'm considering doing something called Tarot Tuesdays. If you want me to do Tarot Tuesdays, say we want Tarot Tuesdays. If I see at least 100, we want Tarot Tuesdays, I will do it. Guys, I will not do Tarot Tuesdays if it's less than 100. It's not worth it for me. I'm not going on live for less than 100 people. So if you, at least 100 people write, I want Tarot Tuesdays, I will teach them. All right. Did we do angel numbers for Pisces, guys? Can someone tell me? Because we're wrapping up. This is the last one. Did we do angel numbers for Pisces? Did we do angel number for Florence? Do it in the comments after the. I love Florence. Do it in the comments after this live is over. Oh, we didn't do angel numbers. All right. What is Pisces angel number? Wow. This is a perfect way to end this. Pisces' angel number is 2112, 2112, 2112. I'm trying to make the light. 2112. And that stands for, it's up to you. The possibilities are endless. I love this. Someone is watching over you from the other side. Unforeseen forces are directing you. Even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, it's a sign that everything, I want to cry. No. If you see this sign, this number, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will come true soon. Oh, Pisces. I was worried there for a second. Can I be honest? The Virgo through Scorpio chapter drained me. I'm not even gonna hold you. There was a moment from Virgo to Scorpio where I was like, we don't ever have to do this again. Pisces, you brought me back. I'm gonna do an angel card for everybody, for this entire chat. As a collective, what's the angel card for the entire collective? What's the angel card for the entire collective? What's the angel card for the entire collective? I am such a golden retriever. I can never hide my expressions. The angel card for the entire collective. This feels like it's directed at me a little bit. 1441 is the angel card for the entire collective, and that stands for you have unique skills. Maybe this is my angel card right now. Your life goals, your mission, your sense of self, your honesty, it's all important. It's that time of intense self-development. Focus your mind on your craft. And this is my first time doing a tarot reading like this on live. You already have what it takes to succeed, but practice makes you a master. Keep going. You're finding your true purpose, leveling up in your career and your business. Make it your priority. Well, I said I wanted to know if I was coming back. That felt a little pointed. Collectively, our number is 1441, guys. Honor your unique skills. I get, apparently this is my unique skill, and y'all have unique skills too. Guys, that is the end of the reading. I can't believe 300 people still stayed for all this. I will tell you this. Watch it on the playback. If there's somebody in your life who you heard a message for, feel free to tell them a timestamp or put their timestamp and tag them in the comments so that they can find it. Please, please, please make sure that you not just follow me, but you also subscribe, because I just found out that 80% of my audience does not follow me. 80% of my audience repeatedly has come to me for the past 3 weeks, but is not following me. Please tell people to not just like and subscribe, but to also follow so that you can represent and push me up properly for other people to find me. I hope this was helpful. I'm going to pull one last card for Cosmic. Something told me pull one last card. And I'm going to make sure that I shuffle these so we don't get a card that we've already gotten. We're leaving right now. You have about 15 minutes to get some water before John's episode starts. Moving, love spell, liar, sexuality, and spy. The overall thing is make sure that you are having good sex, but that you're doing it with people that you trust. And if you feel like you want to leave the space that you're in, the time is coming up, probably before the fourth quarter or the top of the fourth quarter. So for anybody who's thinking about moving, I see a lot of people moving from the top of the fourth quarter onward, in particular, October to December. A lot of people in here can be moving from October to December. A lot of people in here have backed up sacral chakra and they need to fuck. I don't mean to be nasty. They need to have sex. And also some of you, I think this is Sag coming back up. And shout out to the Libras, the Leos, the Scorpios, and the Sages. Yes, for those of you who got love spell and love work and love bomb, it still applies to y'all. Make sure you trust that person and they're not just selling you a bag of goods. All right, I hope this was helpful. Please have responsible, happy, clean sex, since it came up a lot towards the end. All right, until next time, I love you guys. Bye.